from Sonoran Mystic Tarot, me and Susan. But before we do, that's what you call a delayed response. Sorry, folks, but I forgot to hit that one. Hello, Susan. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm celebrating my birthday today with you and Bill.
Happy birthday.
Awesome?
Happy birthday. What are you, 29 now or 30?
I'm almost 30, yes.
There you go. My mother always celebrated the birth of her 29th birthday. So and I see that you're up on YouTube, Susan, which is a good thing. And I'm sure Facebook is going to pop up there anytime for you.
Yes.
So,
thank you, Joanne. Thank you.
The reason why I say that, folks, is because Facebook, our personal Facebook pages, as you know, on Restream do not work through Restream. But I see we are up on Facebook as well. Nice to see everybody there. Yes. Hey, Tanisha. Nice to see you, Tanisha. Wow. Tanisha in from Portugal.
Oh, wow. How cool is that?
Yes. Let's see. So, Susan, how was your weekend?
How was my weekend? I forgot.
I don't know. You did an amazing event. Hello.
Yes, I did platform mediumship at the psychic fair for an hour, and it was great. I had about 20 people, and I gave everybody a reading from their loved ones on the other side. So it was really cool. It was cool. Except it rained a lot, and the fair wasn't that busy. It was rainy outside and cold.
I'm thinking the rain probably kept them out because usually that's a very busy fair.
Yeah.
So with Tanisha says, "Hey y'all, catch y'all once in a while." It's good to see you, Tanisha. Absolutely. But you know, it's interesting. It's a shame because that's really such a good event, and that one is so well attended and everything else, and so it's kind of sad to hear otherwise.
Well, I'm sure the next one will be. Next one, I believe, is in March, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I'm always ready to go. I'm always ready to attend these events. But I miss seeing you. You usually sit beside me, and I had this very strange vendor beside me. Very different.
I know what you were saying. Yeah. Did you notice that on our screen up on the upper left-hand side, there's a Restream? On my screen, it shows a Restream logo, which should never be there. I don't know why it's there.
I don't know. This always fascinates me how different things pop up, and I have no clue.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. I got rid of it. I'm like, okay, where'd that come from? That should not be there.
Wow.
I like Restream, but you know what? I ain't giving them any free any additional free help. You know,
free advertising.
Good morning, everybody. As you pop in,
I just love seeing all these people all the time. Don't you just love seeing the same people? It's just great. It's our fan club. We love you.
And if you are on at this point, then let's hit some likes, shares, and subscribes by this. And remember, on Facebook, it's this. And with YouTube, it's this one.
So cool. You're just amazing how you can do these little commercials. It's so cool.
I just think they're kind of fun. They break up time. Hey, Angie, nice to see you here today. Angie said, hello, my fellow psychics. That's why I don't like the cold. Yep, exactly. I see the restoration live on the left also. Yeah, I got it. Yep. Yeah, I got rid of it. And then nice to see you, Patricia. Patricia is asking about the doctor's sign, her paper required for school. Actually, why don't we take Patricia first, since that's an easy question. What do you get there, Susan?
So she wants to know if the doctor will sign her paper for school.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem. It looks like he will, or he or she. Yeah, looks good.
Welcome, Victoria. Welcome, GP. And again, Patricia, Susan is saying, yes, you're going to get it taken care of. That's a good thing. You'll get the thing
Yes.
signed.
I feel like it'll be fun.
Also,
She's had problems in the past with doctors or getting things signed, but this I feel is okay.
super. And just everybody, by the way, don't forget, Christmas is coming up soon. So as Christmas is approaching, don't forget that there are some things. There's Shauna has great stuff on her website for National Divine Goddess. You know, Susan has does readings. Angie does readings. I do readings. If you want to give readings as a gift, you can give gift certificates from one of us to a family member for readings or friends or whoever else. So you can always do that. Additionally, what I bought for some family members, and they're going to be hopefully thrilled with them because I know I would be thrilled, so I bought them for them. But our dear friend Catherine Metcalf, she's a psychic and she's just moved back to the Valley. She was here, she moved away, she came back. She is doing 2-for-1 celestial soul maps, and they're including an astrology birth chart and a personality report for $30, 2 for $30. That's a deal. Now, of course, with those, you need the birth time, the birthplace, the birth date, and she'll run the charts for you and send them to you. If you're interested, go to Catherine, Katherine Metcalf, METCALF.com, and then you scroll down to that and just scroll down to the soul maps, and then you do it that way. So again, CatherineMetcalf.com. I'll put it up later on the screen so you can see it, but a great birthday gift, a great Christmas gift or birthday gift, any gift. Anyway, so that's something to keep in mind. If you're looking for Christmas gifts, keep that in mind. Again, if you go to there, if you can put the word in, let her know you got it from us, that you heard about it from us, that would be great, because she likes to know where this stuff is coming from. And this is not the usual price. This is a specific price for a specific period of time. I asked her today, did she want me to advertise it, because it already ended. The deal ended already, but I had not had a chance to give it to all you guys. So again, two of those for $30. Unbelievable deal, I'm telling you. And her work is amazing, by the way. She's my go-to astrology person, so that's the Catherine. So there you go. And while we're talking about Christmas and Christmas gifts, we've got to send you wishes. I had to get it in there. Anyway. So Susan, what did you do for your birthday weekend, or what do you have planned for this week for your birthday?
I have a couple of girlfriends that are taking me out for lunch Friday, and my son is taking me out for lunch Saturday, you know. And
Nice.
I have so many wonderful people around me. Yeah. Thank you.
So you're gonna be pampered.
Right. Right.
Super. Well, you know, as you know, I think I told you I went to Miami this past weekend for Ed's
How was
birthday.
it?
And Art Basel. It was amazing. You know that they have many venues all over Miami Beach, and South Beach. So it's not just one big tent. It's not one convention center thing. They have all these big tents, all these big buildings, and all of them have they have different artists. And each tent or each venue picks and chooses the artists from all over the world that they want to bring in. So when you go into one tent or one, you know, I'm not talking tent, I'm talking massive, okay, but or building anyway. But when you go in, you get a sense. You can tell the different people or groups pick the different artists, because you go into one and you get the feel for this, and then you go into another and you get a feel for this. And you know, and also you can tell a difference of the quality. Some are a little bit higher, some a little bit lower, but all good. Don't get me wrong. But there's some that are more, you know, more modernistic, and some are more articulate with their brushes and their strokes, and some are heavier with the paint, and some of the places have, you know, more stuff. Anyway, the point is there were so many variations of art, and it's like it's amazing how much we see advertising, and advertising, after a while you realize, once somebody picks up on something like Progresso came up with these really quirky commercials, and all of a sudden everybody now has quirky commercials. Well, they're all repeating it. And it's funny how art works the same way, but you forget how when you find somebody who does it well, You're like, wow,
Right.
that's the one. And I found a piece and I fell in love with it. I came back to it twice and we eventually bought it. And I'm going to show it to you. And when it comes, I'll show the live one. But look at this. I don't know if you can see it. But
Oh,
look at
wow, that's neat. It's like a
called
DNA thing. Is it DNA?
Yeah, and it's Jacob's ladder is what he called it. And if you look, it's these people that are pulling each other up through their life experiences, and it's like reminding you that you don't get there on your own. That there's always this. You help each other, you pull each other up, and it's fascinating. This artist is amazing. And also the interesting thing about it is he and his wife were going through IV, in vitro fertilization, and they weren't having a lot of success with it. And that came with that is all the work he had to do to try to create life, and all the experiences and all the emotional highs and lows and the connections and so forth. And eventually, unfortunately, they decided to stop. But it all kind of comes in that piece. And it's interesting. I didn't know the history of the piece. I just fell in love with it. And then the more he was talking to us about the piece, the more I was like, I got to have this. This is just something I really like to have. So
did Ed get a birthday painting?
He got a sculptor, 3 paintings, and a sculptor.
Wow.
Yes.
I hope you told him happy birthday from us.
Yes, absolutely. So he got his birthday pieces.
So how the large painting that you got for the DNA, what's the size of it?
That one is, I think it's about a 36 by 48, something like that.
That's about the size I painted. I was an art teacher and I did a lot of paintings, but they're all big paintings too.
Yeah, this one was a big size painting, and so the people they're headed. The artist is from Atlanta, so they're going back from Miami to Atlanta, and then once you get to Atlanta, they'll wrap and go. The other artist was from Spain, I think, but we carried back the 2 pieces from the Spanish artist, I think it was, or the French artist, I don't remember which. And then the one other artist was from Mississippi, I think, and the sculptor. And so when they return home, or Alabama, one of the 2, they'll be mailing that one back to us as well. So we only had enough space and enough hands. So
sounds like you had a great time. I saw that one restaurant you went to, and the menu looked awesome.
Oh, the one where I did the moving thing. Yeah. That was a fixed menu, and the meals. It was good. The food was good. We did not have a bad experience at all throughout the entire time in Miami. Each restaurant, lunch and dinner. We don't have breakfast, but lunch and dinner. Each one was as good as the previous. The 2 that I liked was sorted seed or whatever. That's the one, the menu you saw. And then the other one was Ariete, and Ariete is in Miami, where the other one was on South Beach. But excuse me, blew some cobwebs out there. Anyway, the food was delicious, and the drinks were good. It was a good time. So yeah, it was good.
Sounds great. The planes were on time. The plane, you had no delays?
No delays on the planes. The airports were smooth in, smooth out. Everything was just very smooth. We did run a little late coming back here, but nothing of any consequence, nothing major. So it was good.
Wow.
Victoria B says, my doctor signed my paperwork, and then she said she has a physical on Friday. My pulse has been elevated. So that was why she asked that question, I guess. So just to make sure.
But don't you find that every time you go to the doctor, your blood pressure's high, or you're a nervous wreck?
Yeah.
All that anticipation. Amazing. So let me see if her blood pressure's okay, or if it was just stress.
And Linda, thank you. I'll make sure I wish him happy birthday for you again. I did.
It's saying that she's stressed and she feels like she needs to rest. There's a resting card here. She's not taking time for herself and taking care of herself well enough. So I feel like once she does that, I feel like in about 6 months' time, she's going to feel a lot more peaceful. And it's like taking time for yourself and taking care of yourself. You need to pamper yourself and nurture yourself. And she's very good at her job. She works too hard, though, and I think that's adding to her stress. So, if she can take any time off and just kind of chill out, it will help her a great deal.
Super, super. And welcome in, Lynn Summers. Welcome in.
She's my old friend. She's my old friend from Corpus Christi.
Wonderful.
And I just live in.
Don't forget, Lynn, to hit that subscribe button. And if you can pop over to Sonoran Mystic Tarot, do the same thing. That'd be great. Don't forget, everybody, if you're on one site, do the other site. Make sure that we try to build up our numbers. That would be great. With that said, next in line is Starfall. Starfall says, how can I have a general reading for you to like Starfall? So Starfall wants a general.
Okay, let's look at Starfall. What do you need to know today?
I found this Indian tarot deck. Look at this. Native American tarot deck. See this? And I've never seen this before. I was at a
I've seen it. Yeah. Did you frequent a few different metaphysical stores?
No, I didn't, because they were so far from where we were, and then traveling across that causeway is such a nightmare. And I just did the artwork. That was my metaphysical for this trip.
Okay, so for Star, how do you say her name? Starfall?
Starfall.
Okay, so what I've got here is there's some endings around her, and there's a lot of drama going around her with people. This could be family and friends, but there's also a lot of money coming to her, and is it a she? Star?
I'm guessing so. I don't know.
What I would say to you, it's very important that you really pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams are going to be they're going to help guide you. You may be getting messages from loved ones on the other side. You may be even visiting with them. But even though there's some endings coming up and there's some drama and there's some confrontations, I want you to be at peace with yourself. And really trust your intuition. Sometimes things come into our lives and then they end because they're supposed to end. Everybody is here to teach you something, and we live and we grow, and just appreciate everybody that comes into your life and know that they come in for a reason. There's nothing by accident. Okay, but that's my general reading for you, Starfall. Thank you.
Super. I wanted to say hello on Facebook over here, personal Facebook, to Wendy Yates. I love Wendy, and hopefully your daughter is doing better. I know that she was ill there for a while, so hello to Wendy. And again, Angela, tell her we said hello. We're always praying for her. Also to Janet, nice to see you in, Janet Felipe. Janet used to come to our Monday night classes, remember, and then her schedule got changed. And so, but she was there a few weeks ago, and for the first time, and it was so good to see Janet. Janet's always so smiley and happy. I'm like, she gives love and light. She is love and light. I mean, Janet is so cool. As well as Wendy. Wendy's always so positive. I mean, something happens in Wendy's life, and she's like, oh, it's an opportunity. She's like this positive energy. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then there's Beverly Brooks, and Beverly Brooks McClusker actually was my sister-in-law for many years, and I guess once you are, you always are. So anyway, she's over there on Facebook. Welcome to all three of you. Good to see you in. On the personal Facebook side. Do you have any, Susan, on your personal Facebook side? Did Bill find anybody over there?
Yes, I have. Lynn Summers is an old friend of mine. I'd like to do a quick reading for her after you're done with Starfall.
Exactly. Let me do Starfall real quick, and then we'll do that. And I'm going to also do the bell so we can raise the energy, because the energy is kind of
right.
Need to pop up a little bit. Are we ready?
Beautiful. I think that cleared my head.
Yeah, everybody else is like, what did you just do? It blew my ears out. Warn me next time. Okay, here we go. Super. Okay, Starfall. First thing I get, Starfall, is change. And this is a change that is the death card. So the death card is change that you will be making. Starfall, this coming time, you're coming into an energy, a cycle of change that you will be partially creating. So as the change comes, Starfall, embrace that change, run with it. Look at this, I love this. And it's a change of attitude, a change of way of thinking, a change of how you're doing things. You know, you're kind of like I think you've been fighting uphill for a while. You've been fighting the battles and you again are fighting a frustrating situation, but that is changing, and so know that that change is coming. I love it. Look at there. There's the 10. When I said it was going to be a change, I truly meant it. I knew it because there you go.
I know. Okay.
So with that said, Starfall, again, change is coming your way. 10 of Pentacles, love it. So again, you're ending a cycle. That change is ending a cycle. Okay. With that said, look at the bottom. Love it. Again, embrace the change.
Nice.
The overall reading, the Sun card.
That's a beautiful card.
I'm going to go ahead and let you. Next is Lynn Summers. I don't have. Let me see if I can pop her name up from here.
Okay, she's on my Facebook. Yeah, Lynn. I miss you. You're one of my best friends. You've got some really good money cards, and it looks like even though you've been disappointed for a while, maybe you feel like nothing seems to go my way. I want you to make a wish. I want you to believe that you're going to manifest something really super in your life. You've got the wish fulfillment card. You've got some really good money cards. And for some reason, you've got a new love coming in. And this is kind of exciting. I don't see any bad cards here. And I really miss you. You've always been such a good friend, dear friend to me and Bill. And but it looks really great. It looks like money. You may consider you want to invest in something for you. I don't know if you're thinking about like a house or just invest maybe in a car or something like that. But there's an investment here and wishes coming true and a new love. And girlfriend, can't get much better than that. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. Dawn's like, okay. Now we'll see what Dawn has to say for you, Lynn.
I'm going to hold off about 2 minutes because the noise back here.
Are they doing your yard again? Are they blowing leaves again?
Say again?
Are they doing your yard again?
Yeah, pretty much. So I'll come back in a minute to Lynn. Let's move on to the next person. And then once the noise background, I'll come back to Lynn. Okay, how's that?
Sure. Sounds good.
Sorry about that, Lynn, but again, the noise is terrible. So let's go on to the next one and then remind me to come back to Lynn. The next one is V.
Okay, V. A settlement before finalized soon. Okay, settlement. Let's see if we see a settlement soon. The soon is the key word here. Wow, this is cool. This has been a lot of struggles, but the end is in sight, and I feel a sense of victory. So whether or not you get compensated as much as you're expecting, I'm not sure about that, because this is just saying a relief and victory and probably peace of mind. This has been a long fight for you, and I feel like it's coming to close very, very soon, at least by the end of spring. So it looks really good. Thank you, dear.
Who was that for?
That was for V.
Okay, gotcha. She asked you about her settlement being financed.
Right. And it looked good.
Okay, cool.
Next, we have T. Marie Millette. And Marie says, yes, I made it. It's Miss Divine. Told me about this channel yesterday. Told me to join in today. Hope you all are drawn to me. So let's give T. Marie Millette a general reading.
Okay.
I'll let you go first. And again, I'll catch up when this noise is over, okay?
Yeah. Well, you've got a big yard to cover, so they have to make a lot of noise for a while. Okay. So this is very interesting. They're saying that you've got a lot of choices being presented to you very soon, and you need to make sure it's the right one for you, because it looks like that you're having to set some boundaries with somebody. They kind of keep walking over you, or they keep getting their way, and it's like, you really need to think about this. If you're not having fun with this person, it's time to move on. Life shouldn't be just, troubles and difficulties. So make the choices that are going to bring you some joy for change. Make some choices that are going to make you happy and that will nurture your soul. This is very important, and go in that direction. Thank you, dear.
Super. And I think we have a break in the noise, so it's my turn. And again, sorry about the delay, everybody. First of all, we're going to do with Tia Marie, and then we'll go backwards to the other two. How's that? Since we just did Tia Marie.
You're just trying to confuse me, Dawn. I know.
Exactly. So let's see. Don't forget, Tia Marie, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, please, and hit the like shares as follows as well. Everybody out there, please hit those like and share buttons. First of all, Seven of Pentacles, Tia Marie. Again, you've been working on something, and it's time to start seeing the harvest of the work you've been putting in. Now, one thing to be careful of, Tia Marie, is don't get sidetracked on things, because when this comes in and this starts happening, sometimes what happens is we lose focus. If we're not careful, we're not paying attention, because all of a sudden so many things are happening. So again, take your opportunity to enjoy what you're seeing and what you're experiencing right now. Next up for that is, I'm sorry, I was distracted there. The Queen of Swords. So again, Tia Marie, the Queen of Swords is you. This means you have to, this is you thinking clearly right now. Again, the confusion I told you about, the way in which you'll be careful again, because the things are coming through to you, but they're coming in a little quick. So be careful and make sure that you, as you do, you think differently, you think clearly, think logically. Do not think about don't think about all the emotions. Don't let emotions drive you right now. This is not the time for that, okay? The time will come for that, because this is the Nine of Cups. And again, you deal with some emotionally heavy stuff at this point, but don't let your emotions be what drives you. That cannot be the case, okay? The Page of Wands says things are coming in soon, information-wise. And I love this, the Six of Pentacles, because that Six of Pentacles, again, is that opportunity. Again, the money, the things are coming in. So with the Six of Pentacles, again, it's the work you put in. Appreciate this. This is not a gift. This is not a gift from the universe. This is not something you haven't earned. You have earned this. You've worked for this. You've earned this. So appreciate it all the more. Okay? I love it. I love it. I love it. With that said, next in line was who? Before this one was who?
Soul Luna.
Yeah.
Soul Luna. She's a dear friend of mine too, from Corpus Christi.
No, the before this.
I don't know. Who'd you have?
Was it Starfall?
Oh, I did Star and Lynn.
Lynn. So Starfall and then Lynn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Starfall and Lynn. We're gonna pick up on
It sounds so confusing, but we love it anyway.
Exactly.
We appreciate all you guys.
Yes.
Let's see. Seashell says, happy birthday, Susan. Yes, again, it's Susan's birthday. Jojo said, happy birthday, Susan. Yes.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I think
Happy
we like to forget about it for
birthday
now.
Let's see. Starfall. Starfall. Five of Pentacles. Starfall. Someone's coming back into your life. Starfall. I don't know if I read. I thought I read for Starfall too, but I don't know. I guess not. But anyway, the point is, Starfall, get ready. Someone's coming back into your life. Someone that put you on a pedestal, made you feel like a queen, and they were lovers. They were somebody you either wanted a love relationship with, or they were lovers. And guess what? They're coming back into your life. And this energy around this queen is telling me you're looking forward to this. So I don't know if it's somebody you had a breakup and you didn't get along with or whatever and you moved on. I do not know. Oh, Julie says happy birthday, by the way, too, and so does Francois.
Thank you. Thank you.
But I love it. Look at this, the World card. So this was meant to happen. This person's coming back into your life for a reason, Starfall. Starfall, get ready, because, again, you're going to feel like a child again. You're going to feel like a lot of energy. This is going to be a nice experience for you. And look at this, Three of Wands. You may be planning something, Starfall. We don't know what it's going to be. But, again, someone's come back into your life and plans are coming. So would it be something down the aisle? I do not know. But guess what?
Be prepared.
Because it's going to be rewarding. Absolutely. Starfall. Get ready. Get ready, Starfall. Lord have mercy. Love it. Now it's Lynn's turn. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And before we do Lynn, I'm going to put on a little Commercial break. And as you can hear, I thought it was over, but guess what? They're back, and I was calling for time. So before I do Lynn, I will go on to Lynn next when this noise is gone. Let's move on to the next person, and that is Margaret Clark. Margaret Clark over there on Facebook is next. I'll let you go, Susan. And Susan, if you can pick up any energies about somebody who's crossed over for her by chance as well, that would be great. She's hoping that there's a message over there, if you can.
Okay, Margaret. Wow, okay. Margaret, you are very, very intuitive. You sense people around you. You sense your loved ones from the other side around you all the time. And you're a very focused person. But I feel a female around you. I feel like this could be like your grandmother. And she's very proud of you. She wasn't always very expressive. Sometimes she was, but sometimes she wasn't. But she's proud of you and she loves you. And she's telling you, always really pay attention to your gut feelings. If you feel somebody around you, acknowledge it. If you hear a certain sound or a certain song and it reminds you of somebody, it's usually that loved one around you. And it could be, you may see feathers, you may see birds, you may see money. These are all signs from your loved ones that they are around you. But I want you to know you've got some decisions to make, but I would be very careful and cautious not to make that decision right away. I would wait 3 months, and then I feel like then you'll have a better inclination and on what choice to do. And please trust your intuition. You are coming into a very lucky time in 3 months. So 3 months, it's like if you can just kind of sit back and chill for 3 months, and then in 3 months, it's like the time to take action, the time to step up and be very active and go for what it is you want, because it looks really good. But I just kind of like take some time off for 3 months. Just tell them you don't want to do anything. And then in 3 months, boy, go for it. It's going to all come into place. Thank you.
Did you say? Did you say?
Where did
What
you get
did you say,
that?
Susan? 3 months. What?
Margaret.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Let me get this thing over here. So hopefully that was a good, hopefully that connects with you, Margie.
Oh, how cute. She called you Donnie. Does anybody ever call you Donnie?
Only family and friends from West Virginia and Baltimore.
How cool is that?
That's when you know they go way back with me. Yep. And then every once in a while Ed will do it just to tweak me a little bit. So let's see. Before I do Margie, I'm going to move back to Lynn now that I've got the noise under control again. Before the noise gets crazy again. So let's get back to Lynn.
He's doing Lynn. I did Lynn.
So,
Happy birthday to you.
No, not yet.
Happy birthday. So this is Lynn, and then I'm going to come back to Margie. Because again, I owed Lynn this one for like now 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Lynn's like, damn, I got short sighted here. Here we go. I love it. Oh, I'm loving this. 7 of Swords. Lynn. Lynn. Can we talk? Lynn, there's somebody who you work with that cannot be trusted. There's somebody you work with that's kind of putting some spears behind your back. Somebody you deal with on a continuous basis that is not trustworthy right now. And if I were you, I would watch out for them. I would make sure I analyze who that might be, put them on your horizon, because those are people who are not good for you. The Empress card, so it seems like you're already on top of it to a degree. You know kind of what it was or who it is. Again, this is telling you that this is the energy. This other energy is not the one you need in your life. Again, you're the Empress here. So take control. You need to maybe show this person that this give them an opportunity to find the way out, because again, unless they get their act together, they don't need to be around you. It's negative, and that's not healthy. So again, Lynn, make sure that you're not around that you don't allow that to happen in your life. The Five of Cups is here because what they do is they make you question things. Instead of seeing 5 full cups, they make you see the 3 empty ones while the 2 are full. So again, be careful about them, because they plant the little seeds. They play a little head game. Plant the little seed, and then it kind of germinates, and you're thinking, I don't know. And then you bring down your energy level. You start becoming a little frustrated or depressed, or you buy things. And again, you don't need to do that. Look at this. Again, a new way of thinking, a new way of doing. So don't let this energy in. It's time to get rid of them and clean house. Excuse me. This is that new clean energy. Okay. So Lynn, that's what I'm getting. Be careful of the folks around you, and it's going to take a change. There's the change card. So again, you got to sometimes say, you know what? I got to drop the sword. You got to go. I can't have you around me because you're just not healthy for me. And in so doing, it's not them. It's not you doing it to them. It's them having done it to you. So again, this is the guilt card. Don't feel guilty because you had to do what you have to do. And it may not be easy because you may feel some pain about the choice you have to make. But when you feel that pain, know that that pain comes from a place of love. And that love is you, self-love. Having you deal with an issue you have to deal with, okay? So don't be afraid to make that decision. And again, don't feel guilt about making the decision. You did not make that decision. They made it. You only had to act on the decision. Their behavior created the situation. You then reacted to the behavior. So again, don't own it. You didn't own it. All you have to do is own the resolution. And so again, you didn't create the problem. You fixed the problem, okay? That's what I'm getting. Sorry I couldn't give you better news, but that's kind of what I'm seeing. So let's see, Margie, back to Margie. Let's see. Margie. Boop, 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 boop. Margie. Well, one thing I get for you, Margie, is this one. Are you ready?
That must be one of those. Let it go. I knew it.
Exactly. That's the first thing that comes to my attention is just let it go, Margie. Let it go. I mean, sometimes you have to embrace the frustration. Sometimes you have to embrace all this stuff, but you can't hold it. You can't own it. You can't continue to let it eat you. So again, let it go. Let it go and understand that there's a purpose for everything. There's a time for everything. I sound like a song. There's a time for everything. Anyway, the point is that with everything comes a time. Anyway, Margie, the one thing to do is know that when a significant life event happens, there's a benchmark there. Okay, and there's a fork. It's a fork in the road. And so as you take that fork in the road, know that again, you can see this as two ways. You can see this as two ways. You should continue to embrace the fact the change is there, and then use that change to whatever full advantage you can. And so when the change happens, you can say, oh, this is terrible and whatever, and it can be, and it is. But at the same time, you can say, now what can I gain from this? What has been brought to me based on that change? And now the change has opened up an opportunity for me in a different direction. And so again, use your mindset, use your way of thinking, and look at this newest hurdle, this newest event in your life, and see this newest event to give you an opportunity now to say, okay, what next for me, and what is the most reasonable, logical, progressive step in that direction. So see this as an opportunity and seize the opportunity. Do not foreclose it because you're thinking, and also be careful about the grief and the mourning process, because if you're not careful, the grief and mourning process can overwhelm you to the point where you can't make logical, reasonable decisions. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that, again, that you see this as as, okay, I understand this is a life, this is the way life works. We're born, we live, we have issues, we pass. And I know it sounds cold when I say that, but I'm not meaning it in that way. Is that as we go through this life experience, for those who are still over here, for those who are on this side, we continue to live. We have no choice. I mean, well, you do have a choice. I mean, it's like you live or you die. You know, I was like, but again, you're still alive. And as you, now that you are still alive, you have to compartmentalize pain. You have to compartmentalize loss. You have to compartmentalize suffering to a degree where you say also, I need also to make my way forward. I have to continue to live, and I've got to find my way on how I can make myself feel comfortable with my life coming. So again, know that as you push forward, that yes, you take the grief and the mourning with you, but it cannot be to the point where it overwhelms you on the other side, so where you can't continue and function. So continue, function, move forward. This is an opportunity to make choices. Some of those choices are: do I stay where I am presently? Do I make a choice and move someplace else? Do I live in my house? Do I not live in my house? Do I jettison some friends? Do I add friends? Do I start doing something different? Do I take on some things that I would not have done before? Do I take new hobbies? All these things come up along with change. Change does that for us. It makes us reevaluate. So use this opportunity, again, use this moment, this fork in the road. See it as not as a terrible thing only, but see through some of the negative comes this opportunity. And then see it as an opportunity, again, to make choices, to make decisions, and then move forward with those choices. I hope you heard that. And if you missed any of that, you go back to, I think it's like the 38 minute mark of this reading, and you'll find it, okay?
We have a troll here we need to remove. Maine. Goodbye.
Yeah, I was too busy chatting, right? Yes, let's see.
I think we have Soul Luna now. She was waiting for a reading.
Okay. And for those people who, like Margaret Bennett, thank you, Margaret, for blocking names and recording them. I appreciate that. Anytime people see that, please don't hesitate to do that. I appreciate that so very much. It's really crazy how people, they come in and they just do that, and it's I guess it's a compliment to a degree, but I don't like the compliment. Believe me, for the people coming in and doing all that kind of crap, you know. And it's good to see you, Margaret. Good to see you, and thank you again for that as well. Hey, Pam, welcome in, Pam. Pam Franks. Good to see you in.
Hi, Pam.
And Team. So I did Team Maria. So did I?
Right.
I did Team Maria, right?
Right.
So am I caught up now? No, I need to do Lynn. No, I did Lynn, right?
No, you did Lynn. You did Lynn.
So I'm caught up. Okay. Okay.
Can we do Soul Luna now?
Yes, we can do Soul Luna. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
She's a very dear friend of mine in Texas, in El Paso. So
Absolutely.
What I've got for her.
And Jenny is a new subscriber. And Jenny, yes, you're added to the list. So we will make sure that we add you to the list, Jenny. No problem.
And we really appreciate you guys subscribing. It's very important to us. Okay, Luna, oh my gosh. You know, things are going to be tough for a little while for you. Oh my goodness, things have been, you've been feeling stuck. You're like in limbo. It's like, okay, when are things going to get better? And they will get better, but this is a very frustrating time for you. You feel like you're not in control of your situation or what's going on around you. And this is like a wake-up call, just to kind of hang in there, because when we get into the summer months, you will be celebrating again. All this will be behind you, all these difficulties and circumstances that are making you very frustrated. But summer's going to show you a happier time. And so hang in there, girlfriend. It will get better. Thank you, Liz. That was Soul Luna.
Super. I'm typing. So was it a general reading for Soul Luna?
That was Soul Luna, yeah.
But it was a general? Is that what it was?
General.
Okay.
Maybe you have some better thoughts for her.
No, I just need to get the other one off the thing because I was up there for so long.
Right.
Absolutely. And Billy Joe Ellis, yes, if you give us a question, we can add you to the list. Absolutely. Subliminal Galaxy, didn't you ask us that question just last week? I think you asked Angie and I, or you asked Susan and I last week about the project. So I think we've already answered that question for you, Subliminal. So no reason to ask again. We've already given you a reading on that. So let's see. Yes, super, Billy. We will add you absolutely. And Margaret again. Margaret says a general as well. Super good.
It's just so frustrating when they ask the same questions over and over and over again. Because then the spirit guides just kind of say, forget it. Just tell them anything.
Yeah. Forget about it. Forget about it. So Luna. Oh my goodness. So Luna. You are in a good place right now. I'm getting a lot of positive energy, a lot of emotional fulfillment, a lot of emotional kind of stability. I'm feeling like you're feeling very whole right now. I don't know if it's I don't know. I'm trying to get the energy of why there's just a really good feeling around you right now. A feeling of, again, of fulfillment. I'm thinking that your abilities have really kicked in and you're feeling your oats. You're feeling like this higher level that you haven't felt in some time. I'm getting a lot of great energy and keep that energy working because guess what? Some news is coming into you. And some news in reference to this this feeling. Again, it's going to make this feeling go even higher. I'm just getting great feelings. And look at this. Oh my goodness. Woohoo! So Luna, if you are not in a relationship, well then you will be soon. But if you are in a relationship, this is why. Because there's something about the relationship that's rekindled. And again, this is part of that feeling. This is part of that emotional feeling that you were getting. So if you're not in a relationship already, then you will be. And if you are, I'm getting the feeling that's that energy I was getting, that wonderful warm feeling. Again, I think a lot of stuff in your life is falling into place right now. And you just feel like every aspect of it just seems to be really good timing for you. And look at this again, the what do you call it? The gods, the spirits are again shining on you. They're giving you the abundance. They're giving you a lot of good answers, a lot of feeling of like this is like a what do you call it? A conjunction. It's like you have come. So many things have come together at various angles and all at one time. And you've worked on it a long time, which is great. And look, and you've come through a change. This is that change that you came through, which has helped again to make this. So again, the change has been fluid. And this has all been very fluid for you, but now it's all come together at a certain place at a certain time. And so I'm feeling that right now your energies are amazing. And I'm liking this. Look at that, the Four of Pentacles. That's you focusing. That has been you focusing and focusing and focusing. Again, you made this happen. You made this all come together at one time. So again, it's the work you've been putting in. It's paid off, and I'm loving it. And look what's in front of you. Look at that, the World card. So again, what's in front of you is far better than anything you've seen so far. And be prepared for it, because if you ask for it right now, it's coming your way. So make sure that when you speak affirmations. You can speak my affirmation, the one that I tell people to affirm all the time, which is right here, right there. See it right there? I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. This is the time for this. Again, tell the world that you deserve infinite abundance, that you've earned it and it's yours. But remember, when you speak it into the present. I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. You can argue with me. No, my wants and needs aren't met. I'm telling you that's what is present. When you speak affirmations, you're telling them what's coming to you by what you want now. So again, this is how you do affirmations.
She deserves it. She deserves the good stuff. She's
Absolutely.
been through a lot.
A book is coming up. A book is coming soon about affirmations. So keep an eye out for it, and it'll help you better understand why I hammer affirmations so very much. And it's
my book is coming out soon too. She's still editing it.
Hopefully by the end of the year, Christmas gifts.
Well, I don't know if it'll be by Christmas, but soon. Next couple of months, probably.
We can cross our fingers.
I'm crossing my fingers.
Angelica Kirkland said, "Happy birthday, Susan."
Thank you guys so much, all of you. Thank you. Thank you, Lorena, too.
And Subliminal Galaxy, will I get a call from them? Subliminal, we've answered the question. Come on, give us a break here, okay? Review the previous thing, because again, you've had this question answered. This is a continuation of the question, but go back to the question, you'll find out what it is. Let's see it. And I told you, Angelica Kirkland saying happy birthday.
Thank you. Did Dale want to read it?
No.
And Angelica says she believes in abundance infinitely. Absolutely. Don't forget, everybody, if you're on my YouTube channel, please go over to Susan's, Susan Grayson, G-R-A-Y, not G-R-E-Y, Grayson, and click on that subscribe button. And if you're on Susan's, go over to mine, which is Sonoran Mystic Tarot. And again, not Misty, not the Mystic. So Sonoran Mystic Tarot. There's only one of me. And click there. Cindy Riddle says happy birthday as well.
Thank you.
Margaret Bennett says happy birthday. And Julie Ramson says happy birthday. So super. Next in line is V. Did we do V already? I thought we did, didn't we?
I think you did.
Yeah, we did V. We did V.
Okay, settlement being finalized soon. Okay. And that was a positive there, right? Yes, it is. Is that what you got, Susan? I can't remember.
Yeah. Who do we have next?
No, I'm asking. We did V. When you did V, it was a yes to that
Yes,
answer.
it was definitely. It was victory. Yes, it was very good.
Yeah, that's what I got too. Good. That's probably when I was the noise. So
Yeah.
next is Victoria Taylor, and she wants a general.
Okay. Okay, Victoria. Let's see what's going on with you. We pulled the magic cards. Oh, I have that letting go card.
Oh, wait a minute. Before you say anything, let's cue it up. Let's cue it up first. Here we go. I'm going to work on that, but I love that song, so I'm going to make that better.
Okay, so Victoria, what this is saying, you've worked so hard to make this something work. You put all your energy, all your time, all your emotions, everything, and it's not going anywhere. It's time to let it go. Let it go and move on. There's somebody from the past that you haven't really quite got over, but you're busy right now trying to lay a nice, solid, firm foundation, working hard and making everything work. But some things you're just going to have to let go of, and because it's not worth all the energy you keep putting into, and you're spinning your wheels. It's time to move on, my dear, and enjoy. Don't dwell on the past. It's time to look forward and really appreciate what you have and what's coming in. Thank you, Victoria.
Okay, I'm getting a notice on my computer that I have a notification system that has stopped working. So if you all lose me, I will pop back on as soon as whatever goes wrong fixes. But just
if they lose you, we'll switch over to my channel.
Okay, that'll work. Just giving you a heads up because I don't know what happened there. So we'll see.
See, that's what happened last week with us too, remember?
Yeah, I did. I remember. Yeah, absolutely. We were like 10 minutes in or 15 minutes in. It was like, boom, gone.
Yeah.
Let's see. Victoria Taylor. Let it go. Let it go. Page of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, Victoria. You're still dealing with some life lessons. Apparently, you've been dealing with life lessons for a little while. And guess what? You're still dealing with them. It's going to continue for a little while longer. And again, this is not, again, it's not bad news. It's good news because again, it's an 8. In the Cycle and Tarot, you have the Minor Arcana and you have Major Arcana. The Major Arcana is that life cycle from 0 all the way to 21 and the full card all the way through. Then you have the Minor Arcana, and the Minor Arcana is Ace to King. And when you get into the 10, the Ace is the start of a new cycle or the start of new something. And the 10 is the end of a cycle. So as you get closer to the 10, again, your cycle is coming to an end. When you're with an 8, again, that 8 in this case, 8 of Pentacles, you again, you've been learning, you've been growing, you've been doing something, but this has been a period of time, a phase of time. And so you still have some time to go before this comes to an end, before all of this comes to a point of change and a point of a new, which will be a 10, which will be the end. And then probably something like an ace or a death card or something like that. That's what is change, not death.
Yeah.
The point is again, the cycle. So you're not there yet. So we're not at the end of a cycle yet. You're still working through it. You're still working through it. This is that page again, still pressing forward. But know that down the road, you're going to be seeing the good end of it, which is good. But again, keep working on it. Because what you're trying to do is be your higher self. And there we go. I lost it. Did I lose you guys?
No, we see you.
Okay, because something just popped up and did something else. I'm like, anyway. The point is, again, you're working to be
so much so challenging.
Exactly. You're trying to find your higher self. And again, you're trying to work on being your higher self. And I love that. I love that feeling. So keep pushing forward through it. And again, one other thing is, don't forget to ask people advice. This is an important thing that this card came out right now, because again, to be your higher self, sometimes you got to seek outside yourself. You got, again, let me repeat that, to be your higher self, to achieve and gain that higher self. Sometimes you got to look outside yourself, because you don't know all the answers. You don't have all of the answers. You don't have all the questions even. And sometimes this is that card that says, reach out and talk to people who can help you. If you're hitting roadblocks, talk to somebody who can advise you. If you are looking for answers that you don't have even the questions sometimes, again, look to other people. Find those resources whom you know or in your community or whatever to help you continue to navigate through. Because again, if you want to get beyond the 8, you may need some help to get you the answers that you're looking for. And again, what I'm getting is that some of the problem isn't the answers, it's the questions. I still believe for some reason that you don't have all the questions yet that you need. Because when you get the questions, the answers will follow, I believe. So again, seek advice, talk to people, make sure that you're putting it out to the world and the universe that you're looking for solutions and resolution, and you're going to get them. Okay, so that's what I give you. That's what I'm giving you. Super. Next. Hope that helped you, Victoria. Let's see. Rachel McCanns, welcome in, Rachel McCanns. And Beverly Brooks said happy birthday from over there on the Facebook side. And Margaret Clark said thank you so much. It resonated with her. Let's see, Donna O'Connor, nice to see you in as well. And Margaret Clark also said exactly. So we must have hit something on the target. Exactly. There we go.
That's good. We're trying.
Exactly. Welcome in, Donna O'Connor. Over there on Facebook. Appreciate that. Yes. Okay. Next in line is let it go. Muniza. Muniza Graphics. And it says, should I stay with Kay in his hard time? He's my ex. I have to heal myself, but feel guilty. Universe guidance, please.
Okay, what to do about Kay? My goodness. Okay. Did you stay with Kay?
But it's interesting because you're saying that Kay is your ex, but you're saying stay with them. So if they're your ex, doesn't that imply that you're no longer with them?
You know, there's that song again. Move on. Let it go.
Let it go.
Is, you know, as much as you care about people, they have to walk their own spiritual path. They came into this lifetime to work through things just like you did. And the longer you stay around this person, it's really taking your energy. I mean, they're taking your time and energy. They have a lot of fears and they're pulling you in. They're pulling you into their drama. It's time to move on. You can love somebody, you can love them from a distance, you can ask your angels to kind of surround them with love, light, and protection and remove them from your life. But it's time for you to start taking care of you. You have so much creativity and so many great ideas that are coming through. You just need to start paying attention to your life and what you need to do, and wish that person the best, Kay. Wish them the best, but remove yourself and let it go and move on. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And you know what? I don't have much more to add to that. I think that the energy that you got there was pretty straight on. Again, my question comes back to the fact that the conversation in reference to, again, if it's your ex, then you were already apart. So if you mean getting back with them or something, again, I move on, let it go, move on. That's kind of what I'm getting. That's I think is what Susan said, but she said it more eloquently than I was kind of blunt. Or as I've said in my previous little video montage, let it go, let it go. And just a reminder, everybody, wishing you a happy holiday from Susan, myself, and Bill sitting over there behind the camera. And next is seashells. And seashells.
This sounds like a little fairy dance.
Isn't it fun? It's a fun little song, isn't it? It took me a while to find the right song for that because of the energy. Exactly.
Okay.
It says, I am busy and my plans are changing. Will I travel this December?
Okay. Let's see.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Susan.
This is seashells.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, these are beautiful cards. It's almost like, maybe you need to get out there and see all these people that you love, these family and friends, and because you've kind of spent so much time by yourself. And I would say you're going to make the decision. You get a lot of decisions coming up. Wow, especially the next couple of months. But I feel like when you do make these trips, these travels, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel healthy. You're going to feel happy. And it's like, really good, a good sign. Yes, I would say travel. It's important to do that right now. Family, friends, yes.
Absolutely, I got that too, and I'm getting. This is rejuvenation for me. I was getting, which I think is important to you. Again, travel is rejuvenation for you. And look at this. I picked this up the other day, and I just think it's so beautiful. Look at this.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow, is it like a rosary or something, or just you can use it like a pendulum?
Yeah, that's what I was just using as a pendulum because I touched it and it had so much. And look at the beautiful beads are the same as the cross.
What kind of beads are they? Do you know what kind of beads they are?
I don't. I'm going to ask Shauna because Shauna's like the queen of bead knowledge. But they're so beautiful. I don't even know if they're natural, but I tell you what, I love them. And the energy.
Nice.
And
that's the whole thing with this stuff. It depends on how it feels for you. If it feels good, you resonate to it, it's going to give you the right answers.
Absolutely. And when I picked this up, it kind of got that feel. And I love this too because it has this little unique clasp in the middle, which I thought was interesting. And so you can actually make it one long chain.
Where did you get that, in Miami?
No, I got this at the White Dove thrift shop, believe it or not. So whoever had it left so much energy into it, which I love, and it was charged. And so I'm cleansing it, but at the same time, I'm loving the fact that it has all this energy in it.
What White Dove shop is that? Where is it?
That one's the one that's on McDonald. McDowell.
Okay.
McDonald.
I have to check it out.
McDonald off of the 101. Yeah.
Somebody says it looks like red chalcedony.
It could be. I don't know for sure. Again, I don't know for sure.
There's hundreds. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think we did this one already, right? We did T. Marie Millette, right?
We did her, yes.
So next is Florencia.
Billy Joe Ellis.
Yeah.
Do you have Billy Joe Ellis on your list?
She's about four more down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This was next. Florencia Zambran.
Yeah, we're not too good at pronouncing some of these long names. At least I'm not. Okay, this is Florencia. Okay.
Anyway, I never heard of that before. Chalcedony.
Yeah, okay. Let's see.
Beautiful stone. Look at that. again, it's just a beautiful stone, and it's like a deep. The colors are not the colors are not true. That's coming through. They're a little bit deeper than this. Even it's just beautiful.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. Okay, Florencia. This is telling you you're worrying too much. You've got some challenges ahead of you, but you're in a good place. You're going to be fine. You worry about your friends. You worry about your family. You worry about this. Is the sun going to shine? You know, is the moon going to come out? You know what? Tomorrow is a full moon. Did you know that, Don?
I'm sorry?
Tomorrow's a full moon.
Yes, tomorrow is a full moon. It's called the cold moon. It's the last full moon of the year.
Wow. Okay. So I want you to know, Florencia, you are going to have the life you want, but you've got to stop worrying so much about yourself, about everybody else, about the world. Just start enjoying it. And you're going to see all these wonderful things are going to happen for you. You're a good person, you're a good friend, and you deserve to have all these wonderful gifts that the universe wants to bring. So start enjoying and stop worrying about it.
Absolutely. Also, a reminder, everybody, for those of you who haven't heard, if you're looking for great Christmas gifts, one Christmas gift could be a reading from Susan, a full-length reading. Again, a full-length reading from Susan. Gift certificates, if you want, Susan can always arrange for that. If you want a free, not free, if you want a reading, the gift of reading, a long reading for somebody, the same thing, reach out to Susan at her email address. When I take this off, you'll see it, or my email address. Also, Angie does the readings, and Shauna also does the readings. So if you're considering some nice Christmas gifts, one of those will be gifts you get from any of us for a reading, a long, intense reading. What my readings do is they come via Zoom. I either meet with the person via Zoom and then email them to them so they know what it's about. And then they have them for good, for posterity. They can come back and say, oh, did you say that? Oh, yeah, you did. So the good part, they can hear it over and over again, which is good. The other thing is, go ahead.
You know what, Don? Sometimes you can get really unique gifts. Like in our psychic group, we have Sherry Berry, and she makes different teas. Yep. And so there may be some tea. Maybe you're feeling a little down, and you want to just kind of be lifted up a little bit, and you want to be happy. You know, she can make all kinds of teas for all kinds of reasons and all kinds of ailments. So that's something that's a unique gift too.
Oh, absolutely. And people love her teas that help sleep, because I've heard over and over again, they take the tea and within a short period of time, they are out. And these are people who aren't able to sleep, which is interesting. Another opportunity is Catherine Metcalf, again, a great psychic and astrologer. She just returned to the Valley, and she's having a 2-for-1 celestial soul map. And it includes an astrology birth chart and a personal report for each person, 2 for $30. What an amazing deal. You will not get this deal anytime otherwise. And this was sent to me, and it's already ended, but she said for the folks who watch our stuff that she's going to extend it, but make sure you let her know that you got it through Sonoran Mystic Tarot. But again, $30 for 2, not 1, but 2. When you commit, you can give them as a gift certificate, I guess, or they can commit whatever. But if you know their birth time, their birthplace, and their birth date, and you provide it to her, she'll do the whole map and everything for you, and then you can deliver the map as a gift. So the good part is you can get it printed out and then give it as a gift on Christmas Day and not have to worry about anything. And what an amazing gift that can be. And her work is, again, quite wonderful. So again, I'm putting up right now, it's going to go across the bottom of the screen, whatever, how to reach her. And again, it's Catherine Metcalf .com. And something to consider as an option.
And I don't know about you, Dawn, but I've tried to take astrology classes, and I'd sit there and it just would right over my head. You know, It is not easy. It is very, very complicated. The stars and the moons and the planets are always moving, and you really have to know what you're doing.
That's something I've always been fascinated with, but I've never gotten into, because again, it is so intense. There's so much involved in it, so it's crazy.
It is.
So, and then a friend of mine, Donna Dowling, is watching. I just saw her pop in. Hey, welcome in, Donna. Good to see you in. Good to see you in. So again, if you're looking for a great Christmas gift, that one's a good gift there. Next in line is let's see. You did
Yeah, I can't say the
Lorenzo,
name.
right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I probably slaughtered your name there. I tried.
All right, super. Let's see. Next in line is then Jenny. And
Jenny.
Jenny is saying, I have new friend Christopher. What's his real intentions toward me? Is he a good person?
Okay. It's either run one way or run the other way. Oh. He seems like a really active person. He comes across like a fire sign, like kind of adventurous, likes to do a lot of things. And, he's going to teach you about love, whether it's a type of person you want in your life or not, but he's going to teach you an aspect of love. And it's almost like he's rushed into your life, and just see where it goes, because you're very sensitive to energy and people, and you're kind of like, oh no, what's going on here? But in the meantime, let him come into your life, but also put your needs first. Make sure you're nurturing you and taking care of yourself so that you can appreciate whatever relationship it is, and what it means to you. But put your needs first. Don't put his needs. So this is interesting. Yeah, I'm going to be anxious to see what comes of this.
I got the same kind of feeling from this. This is the Queen of Swords. When the Queen of Swords comes out, the Queen of Swords is to take control. It's my turn. It's my turn. I'm in control. Your mama's in charge kind of deal. So in this case, I got the same thing Susan did. You're in control. You're taking charge. Make sure that you put yourself first. This can be a very good experience for you. Again, a great opportunity. It's a new opportunity for you. And he's a hard charging kind of guy. The good thing is he's got that strong kind of personality, but he's also a little bit emotional. When he gets pissed, he gets mad. He can blow up. So again, he lets off steam. This is somebody who, again, is somebody who is very passionate, but they're passionate in the good side and the bad side. So be careful and make sure that you understand carefully that when you're in that relationship, that passion goes all the way around. And so it's not always just the passionate love stuff. It's the passionate anger stuff. It's the passionate stuff. And know that's the case. But again, I love the Ten of Pentacles here, because the Ten of Pentacles is saying that this can actually turn into potentially a good relationship. However, you have got to stay in control. You've got to stay in control of yourself. You've got to make sure that all of your needs are being met. Because if they're not, then the thing is you wind up blaming him for that. And you can't blame him for that, because again, he's that passionate person. You want this person. This is who you think you're getting, and this is what you're getting, because again, you're thinking the passion is only for the love. The passion comes all the way around. So make sure you understand that this is a person who can inflame himself and get raging if he has to from time to time.
I think you really hit the nail on the head, because he's the type that could ambush you. I mean, he comes in so strong and so fast, and you've got to make sure that you're protecting yourself, and you're thinking about, is this really what I want? Not just to let him ambush you.
Exactly, and that's what this card's saying. Make sure that it aligns with you. Make sure he aligns with you. These are your chakras. These are your 7 chakras. Those 7 chakras are there for a reason. Make sure he aligns with you. And I'm getting in there. I think he's a bit immature. I think there's some immaturity issues there. I think that that's going to be a problem too. Again, that's part of the anger issues and stuff, because he hasn't learned how to control it properly yet. So I think part of it is that. But again, and I think you're a little more mature. You're somebody who's far more mature than he is. And so again, you kind of understand where you want to be. He's just kind of getting there. So again, know that he runs on emotion, and you have to be careful not to run on emotion. And then this may wind up being a good situation. But again, it's depending on how you deal with the relationship and the people. Keep an open mind, but more importantly, be reasonable and understand what you got. If you expect to change him, ain't gonna happen. If you expect to somehow go in there and create I don't know what is a new environment for him, that's not the way it happens. He will change and grow, because he has some maturing to do, but it won't be with your nudging. Okay, so again, know your limitations. Right. That's all I have to say about that one. Next is Tim and Tina. I'm sorry, Tina Hogue, and she said, "May I have a reading, please?" I'm guessing that's a general reading.
This is Tina, honey.
Okay.
Tina.
Tina. Wow. did some really cool things. This is really talking about you recently having a lot of emotional stuff going on, and you had to walk away. You had to walk to a better place. And when you did, when you turned your back to all this stuff and you walked away, you became healthier, you became happier. It's like, and there's a trip coming up, and I think you really need to go on this trip. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's like removing the past, letting all that go. But and when you do, the sun's shining for you. You're going to feel lifted. You're going to feel happier and healthier, and just so much better than ever before. So now that you put this stuff, the emotional stuff behind you, it's a good thing. You're going to do great. Go on that trip. It will bring you a lot of joy.
And before you go on that trip, make sure you do this. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you do this.
Not yet.
And if you do this, you will make Susan and I feel this way. Yes, may I repeat? But if you don't hit those buttons, then you make us feel this way. And does Susan have to be this way on her birthday? Come on, folks. Do you want to see this on her birthday? So there you go. There you go. What did you say? What did you say?
Did you say?
Oh my goodness. So with that said, we have Tina. What do I have for Tina? Tina. Oh my goodness. Tina, is your are you with us still, Tina? Before I even go anywhere, before I go down that road, before I climb that road, Tina, are you with us? Are you still here? Tina's like, hell no, I got tired of waiting. I'm gone. Tina, are you still here? I think Tina did leave. What? I was just kidding too. Maybe it's something I said. I don't know.
Or something you didn't say.
Or something I didn't say. Yeah, just like all those. She's like, okay, I can't take any more commercials, please. Tina, are you still here? Please let us know if you are here. Is this a troll? Is that a no?
I don't know what it is.
Hello, beautiful souls. Wonder how I can get a better support of my teenage daughter. No, okay, thank goodness. Usually when they're long like that, it's a troll. It's like, whatever. Hey, naturally divine goddess, nice to see you in. And that's Shauna, and she says, happy birthday, Miss
you. Thank you so much.
Cindy, I got kicked out again. Don't worry, Cindy, I totally get it. Even I get kicked out from time to time. I don't think Cindy,
yeah, we all get it once in a while.
Exactly. I don't think Tina's here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass then because I don't think she's here.
Sure.
So sorry, Tina, but we're moving on up to the east side.
I don't know. Is Billy Joe still here?
I don't know. Billy Joe is next, and then it's Margaret. The next three in line is Habakkuk, Israel, whatever, and then Billy Joe, and then Margaret. So in that order.
Okay. So this is
Are you still here, Habakkuk? Habakkuk. Is that right? Habakkuk, Israel. Again, let us know if you're those three people are here. Billy Joe said, I think she said she's here. And then Margaret. Billy Joe and Margaret, let us know if you're here. And Habakkuk, I don't think there's, yes, she's still here. So let's do it for Habakkuk. I don't know. Can you, how do you say that? I'm not sure.
I don't know. But they want to ask about both, what should I do, about the death of my daughter's mother?
Can I ask you both, what should I do about the death of my daughter's mother?
I don't know how you
say it. Are you saying your daughter's, are you saying that this, Okay. So you're the father. So you're the father of this daughter, and her mother has passed. Is that what you're saying? Habakkuk. Okay. Super. Thank you, because I could not pronounce it and didn't mean to butcher it. Habakkuk, Israel. So you are the father, and this is the mother. You guys were not together or something?
Okay. So I think the most important thing, you need to be there for your daughter. That's the most important issue. You need to be there to comfort her and know that she's going through a lot of changes and it's pretty traumatic, and just knowing that you're there is what's really important. What it's all about. Is his daughter in school?
Her family has hate for me.
But you know what? Don't worry what they feel. You just send that love. You just send that love and light. They cannot control you.
Yeah. He said daughter's not in school.
Okay.
The one I would say the same thing. One thing I would tell you again, I'm kind of fascinated by the question itself, because again, you're asking about the woman who gave birth to your child, and you're asking about the death of that person. So it sounds like there was a disconnect or something, so you didn't know or whatever. The point is that I wouldn't worry. I would not focus on death if I were you. And this is not psychic. This has nothing to do with psychic. This is me just talking to another person. Don't focus on the death of that person. Focus on the life of your daughter, and focus on dealing with your daughter's grief, your daughter's way in which she handles this grief, and how she can overcome the trauma or whatever is happening based on this death. So you can't help the dead. They're dead. I don't mean to be blunt.
Right.
I am. Is that they passed, and you know what? On the other side, they're whole again. They're healthy. They're happy.
Right.
They transitioned. No need to worry for them. No need to cry for them. No need to, if anything, celebrate their life, because she gave your daughter life. So celebrate the fact that your daughter is here because this woman lived, and celebrate the gift that woman gave you by giving you that daughter. And then saying, okay, now let's work on the people who are on this side who are affected by this. Give the love and support and be there for the daughter, and let the mother's death only be a time as an opportunity to be there for and show that your daughter that you are there for her when she needed you. And if she needs space and say she pushes back, then give her space too, because sometimes we all deal with grief differently. Sometimes hovering is not a good thing for people who don't want hovering. But make sure that you let them know, whoever is hurt from this, let them know that you're there for them and you're willing to be there for them in any capacity they may need you to be in. Remember what I just said there, and make sure that you understand that word when I said they. It's not what you want to do to make them feel better about the situation. It's not what you think you would want from the situation, therefore you do it on them. No. Put them first and figure out what they may need or want from you. And they may need or want to deal with their grief. And even if it doesn't set well with you, in other words, if they say, hey, I just need to be alone, please give me a little break, give them a break, even if you feel you need to connect, because they are grieving. And if you're wanting to work with their grief, then help them to function in their grief and work their way through their grief in their way, not in your way, because in your way may not work for them. That's what I'm saying. And that's not to do with psychic. That's just.
It's like what you said, Don. You do what you can do, what you can't do. What you can't do is change the family. Forget that. But what you can do is be there for your daughter.
And that family's always had the same problem when she was alive, and now she's passed. So that problem, that's not resolved in one issue, not one day, not one event. That you fought that issue always. Who cares? That's not for your daughter. Your daughter's fight is not yours. Yours is not hers. Be there for her. Help her through this moment. Help her to heal. Help her to bind the wound. Help her to find a way to make sense of this and do whatever it is to help her. And again, by helping her, you help yourself. And by helping her, you help others as well. Okay? Next in line. Hopefully it helped you. And again, that was not psychic. And from my point of view, it's just that's just life, okay? And I'm glad you're there for her, and I think she'll be blessed to have you and have anybody there. It's wonderful. Next in line is Billy Joe, and Billy Joe is here, and Billy Joe wants a general.
Okay, Billy Joe.
The day that Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Remember that song? I love that song.
Yeah, I remember that song. Okay. Well, ups and downs, things taking a long time to manifest, but just realize, you seem to be kind of stuck. Things are not moving as fast as you would like. And you're kind of frustrated because you feel like you're not in control. But before you know it, things are going to turn around. You're coming into a lucky time. You're going to be celebrating. Just give it time. Everything, we all go through the wheel of fortune. We're up one day and then it kind of comes down, but then we go back up again. And this will go back up again. Just focus on moving forward. And when the good things start pouring in, be ready.
Super. Billy Joe, before I do you, ooh, wait a minute. I didn't mean it that way. Woo, okay.
This should be interesting.
I know. Like, what did he say? What? Okay. Let me stall for
all these girls over there are going to say, do me. All these guys and girls, do me.
Exactly. It's like, okay, there we go. I put up, this is how you can reach Susan and I, by the way. But, and also don't forget, by the way, is of course the damn, this thing is not, my computer is just not being friendly to me today. It's kind of funny, but it's okay though. It's okay. We will.
So the table switch. It's your turn, huh?
Exactly. But don't forget the infinite abundance. But somebody out there, your aunt, your father's sister. So again, this is an aunt on your father's side. Her name is Catherine or Katie or Carol or Caroline, something like that. She's here. She died from it looks like lung cancer or something with like a cancer of this area here. I don't know if it's breast or lung. She's been gone for a little while. She is here. She's here for a woman. There's a woman here in the chat who this woman's coming in for. You know who she is. Again, Carol, Catherine, Caroline. Actually, it could be also a blunt force trauma, like an auto crash that like boom crashed in the chest. Because I'm not. It wasn't. It doesn't seem like. Or if that, then they let the cancer go so long that when they found it, it was quick. They didn't suffer long. Because I don't get a lot of suffering, but I get right here. So again, it could be heart as well. If there's someone here who again has an aunt who crossed over father's side, Catherine, Carol, Caroline, Katie, that kind of sound to me. She's coming in, and she's coming in again for a niece. This is a niece. Billy Joe said that's my grandma. Okay, this could be then your grandma then, I guess. Anyway, she's here. Well, that's why then Billy Joe, because we're doing Billy Joe. Wow, that's interesting, huh?
Is her name Carol or Carolyn or something?
What was her name? Billy Joe. Is it Caroline or again Catherine, Carol, Caroline, Katie, something like that? It's this hard CK sound. But anyway, the point is she's here and Catherine. Okay, good.
Wow.
Okay, that must be her then. Okay, she's here and okay, but it's probably the same one then. I don't know. But again, well, Billy Joe, did she die from, again, this area here? Was it lung cancer or heart? Again, I don't think she suffered long. If this is the woman, she did not suffer long. So I don't know if it was like blunt force or whether they found the cancer later and then she didn't really need a lot of treatment. I don't know. But anyway, but she's here. And Billy Joe, do you have a son? Because again, she's talking about a son. And she's talking about a son. Did you have a son that passed over, Billy Joe? Because she's talking about a son. Okay, she said that's not for her then. Okay, good. This woman has a son with her. So the woman she's reaching out to, the woman on this side that she's reaching out to has a son that's over there, and she's over there with the son, and they're both in, and they just both wanted to come in. So if it's somebody on this side who is in the channel. The sun is over there as well. Your son is over there, and they're both worried. They're both worried and concerned for you. I guess it doesn't really ring, so let's move on. Because this is a heavy feeling, but it's like if it's not working, if it's not connecting, they're here. They believe there is somebody here, but anyway. Yeah, whoever you are, you have a son who's crossed over as well. And so this woman is with your son. But there's something going on with you now that they're worried about. So let it go,
I'm getting some heart issues.
Mm-hmm.
Heart.
Health issues. Yeah, I was getting health. For the person who they're reaching out to is having health issues. I didn't necessarily, they weren't telling me what, but I think you may be picking up what it is. But I'm getting that they need whoever this is needed to get some attention, to pay some attention to their body because it's health issues, which is interesting. Okay, let me back to Billy Joe specifically. Let it go, let it go.
Shannon, we have a Shannon too on the list.
Okay. Billy Joe. Damn, Billy Joe. I mean, you're not sleeping. You're not sleeping well. You're having some really sleepless nights. You're having some issues. It's like your heart is. You're not happy. I mean, you're just not fulfilled right now. I'm getting a feeling of like a bit of an emptiness. But guess what? It's coming to an end. I love it. This is the 10. This is the 10. And as I said earlier, in the minor arcana, 10 tells you the end of a cycle. And guess what? As you end this cycle of distress and of despair and of times where things just haven't been working, guess what's coming right around you? One of the best cards in the deck, which is the 10 of Cups. So again, you're entering a cycle, you're leaving a cycle of frustration, a cycle where things weren't making sense, where things weren't happening for you, and it's just like things weren't good. So in the end, you're entering a new cycle soon. Again, this is a new cycle. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a start of the beginning of the new year. Maybe it's that new year energy. I don't know. But again, know that that's coming forward to you. Don't fall asleep at the wheel with choices. If you have choices to make them. Don't fall asleep at the wheel with choices. Again, make the choices you need to make. Look at this, 6 of Cups. I'm loving it. Again, lots of good energy coming, lots of good happiness coming your way. Okay. Billy Joe said, yes, that's my daughter. Yes, that's my daughter. My brother passed away. It's just so hard on the holidays. Yes, that's my daughter. My brother passed away. It's just so hard on the holidays.
I think we tend to think of our loved ones during the holidays, especially.
But I guess I'm not. Billy, can you help me with this again? Who is? Yes, that's my daughter. My brother passed away. Who's the daughter? I'm not.
I'm confused.
Me too. I don't know. Help me with that, Billy Joe. I'm not sure how to read that. I'm not sure what that answer was in reference to. Which part of it? Was it something that Susan had said when she read, or was it the spirit that came in? No, I don't sleep at night because I'm always thinking about my daughter and my brother. They are always hard on me.
Well, that's normal. It's normal. But they don't want you to be unhappy and sleepless. You know, they want you to enjoy their life because they're fine. They're doing great on the other side.
So your daughter and your brother on the other side? One thing I would talk to Billy Joe. One thing I would suggest to you is have a conversation with the spirit guides. Everybody, you can do this. Everybody has spirit guides. Everybody. Yes, my daughter passed when she was 9 and my brother hung himself. Okay. Everybody can do this. Everybody should do this. Speak to your spirit guides. Start communicating with them. When you speak to them like I'm speaking to Susan, like Susan's speaking to us. Speak to them like you're speaking to anybody. Speak to them. Also, speak to your gatekeeper. Talk to your gatekeeper. If you do not, you probably won't know their name. Who cares? It doesn't matter. You don't need their name, but you call them the gatekeeper and tell the gatekeeper that spirits are not allowed into your bedroom or in your bathroom or wherever you want to set between certain hours or periods. And so when you're in your bedroom and you're sleeping, these spirits that are coming in that are bothering you, you're telling them not to come in. You set the rule with the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper will keep them away from you for those hours or for that time or in the location. We have a good friend who she's made it very clear they're not allowed in her bedroom at all. And because she had to deal with some crazy stuff in her bedroom, and she's like, no more. And so the gatekeepers will not allow the spirits to come in, and she sleeps well now. Again, you have control. Your spirits and your spirit guides are there for you. They do work with you. They work for you, but you need to direct them. So if you're having issues where people are coming in, spirits are coming into your dreams, which are probably coming in to have communication with you, and you're not wanting that because you need to sleep, make sure you set the parameter and tell them, hey, you can set it for a period of time. Say, no, for the next week, I don't want any spirits in my room at all. Or you can say, period, I don't want them. They're not allowed in my room. They're not allowed in my room at night. Because when I'm dreaming, I want answers not from anybody except my specific people I ask for. Now, when I go to bed, I will specifically call out certain spirits or certain things I want answered. So the gatekeeper knows that when I am sleeping, if they're answering these questions, they're coming in. If they're not, they're not. And believe it or not, I sleep really well because I put my limitations. You can think I'm crazy, and that's fine. You can think I'm blown my mind. But I tell you what, you try it and you tell the spirit guides, you tell the gatekeeper to make sure that there's no issues. You'll be surprised how well you sleep. And then you come back and let me know. Do this for a few days and then come back and say, hey, Don, you're full of it. Or Don, you were right. I'm telling you, you're going to come back to me and tell me I'm right. Because again, that gatekeeper will control those spirits that keep you up. I promise you. A gatekeeper, Monica asked who a gatekeeper is. A gatekeeper, we all have a gatekeeper. The gatekeeper controls access between you and the spirits. So your gatekeeper is truly that. Like you have a fence around your yard, and say your house is fenced around, and so there's a fence around there. That gatekeeper is at the gate, and so if somebody wants to come into your yard or into your home, they had to come through the gate. Well, that gatekeeper is like the person who controls the door. He's like the major domo, the person who will answer the door, answer the gate. And if the gatekeeper is there, the spirit comes in, the gatekeeper says, yes, you can come in, or no, you cannot come in. And believe it or not, they listen. Again, spirits aren't there to be trouble for you. They're not there to cause you grief. If you tell them back off, they back off. If you want to practice your mediumship skills, then you have spirits around you, you tell the other spirits to back off, and you bring in the mediumship spirits, and then they help you with mediumship. If you want to work on your psychic abilities, you say, hey, can my psychic spirits come in and help me with that? And you send the rest off for a while. If you want to work on the channeling, the same thing. If you want to focus on a hard problem with math, call in your math spirits. And believe it or not, all of a sudden your mind's popping a little bit. You're like, wow, I didn't realize I knew that. Well, because Spirit's helping you. So again, your gatekeeper controls the flow of spirits in and out. And if you don't control the gatekeeper and you're in autopilot, they're flowing in and out all the time. So they're always in, always out, all around. That's the way it works. Okay. So again, use your gatekeeper, use them wisely, and ask your gatekeeper to say, hey, I don't want him in my room, period. Or I want him in my room, but not at night. Or again, before you go to bed, even when you told the gatekeeper no, if you have a conversation with the gatekeeper and then you say, hey, I'm going to want tonight this question answered, let somebody in, you'll see the spirits come in, but only for that answer. So give it a try, okay? There you go. And let's see, Don taught me this, it works. Oh, Cindy told me that. Cindy Riddle said, Don taught me this and it works. Thank you, Cindy, for letting us know that. Monica says, well, that's interesting to know. I do have lots of spirits around me and I don't want them. We'll ask gatekeeper to put the spirits away from me. Absolutely. If you don't want certain spirits around you, you let the gatekeeper know and say, that. And they don't have to go away for good. They don't come in. They don't bother you, which is the thing. You two are talented and delightful. Thank you, Dr. K. I appreciate that. Let's see. What else here? We have, no, I don't sleep at night because I'm always thinking about my daughters. Let's see. Yes, my daughter passed when she was 9. Yes, for the first time, my daughter came in my dreams a couple of days ago. My grandma came in last night.
We got
let's see, super. Well, there you go. Next in line, I think the last person we have on the list was Margaret. Margaret, are you still here? And
No,
Margaret,
Bill has a whole list going on here.
oh, say
But
again?
Bill has a list,
Okay,
but we do have Shannon next.
okay. Then I'll take this off of the thing. Margaret, you'll be after Shannon. And Shannon and Margaret, let us know if you're both still here.
We did Margaret.
No, we didn't. We just did, Billy Joe, didn't we?
Yeah, I know, but I think I did Margaret earlier.
Oh, you did? This is the same Margaret? Okay.
I'm not sure.
So,
I'm not sure. Okay, shall we do one for Shannon?
Yeah.
General, okay. Shannon. Okay.
Is it general or specific?
Okay, I guess general.
Bill, did you get whether it's general or specific?
Shannon, was that general or specific?
general.
General. Just oh, she's got some ups and downs. Money's kind of like a little shaky right now, but this is all going to pass. She's putting some stuff behind her that's not working, and she needs to let this go again, Dawn. She needs to let some stuff go because she's going through kind of an awakening right now. Who am I? What am I doing? Anyway, the sun's shining for you. It's going to be a little while, but it's a little rocky right now, but it's not going to stay this way forever. Thank you, Shannon. Okay. He's on mute.
Next in line, I've got, again, leaf noise, so I'm going to pass, but I'll come back to Shannon. After Shannon was Margaret, and Margaret is still here, and Margaret is one of the generals.
This must be a different Margaret. I'm sorry. Can you hear me, Dawn?
I'm on mute right now, okay, because of the noise.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull some cards for Margaret. Okay, Margaret. Victory, choices, lots of choices. People are having to make a lot of choices. I don't know if it's because we're going into a new year and new beginnings, new things being presented to us, but you're also being tested, Margaret, to hold your ground. This is very important. Hold your ground, believe in yourself, keep moving forward because you are going to have some victory. But this is a real test for you right now to really trust your inner guidance. So whatever your inner self is telling you, please follow through with that. Always trust. If you don't question it, just know what feels right you should be doing. Anyway, it looks like you're going to win. Just hold your own. It will be worth it. And Dawn is having the next person on my list or on our list. Bill?
Well, after Margaret Bennett, yeah.
Okay, Rick is okay. Rick, let's see what we got for you.
Is Rick still here? That was Margaret Bennett you just
Yeah, that was Margaret. Rick, new love coming into your life. Oh my goodness, a new feeling of love. And this is coming in. You've gone through a lot of emotional time, but it's falling behind you. You're moving into a better place, and there's new love, new choices about relationships, and there's fun involved. So really look forward to this time. This is going to be kind of a magical time for you. It's going to be a fun time. And if you have the choice to choose between people, if you're in different relationships or you're attracted to different people, please look and see who is the person that's going to be with you, who's going to have your back through thick and thin, who is going to be fun, who's going to help you ride out the difficult times, because this is what they're saying. It's very important that you choose somebody that's got your back and will ride this up and down with you in make things smooth, makes things great, and it'll be good. It'll be good, really good. Love, new feeling, new excitement. Bill, who's next?
There's a Dr. K. I don't know if
Dr. K, are you still here? Dr. K. Okay, Dr. K. Let's see here. Time to take care of yourself. There's two people coming into your life, and they're coming in the springtime, and they're going to come very quickly, and you're going to have to make a decision. But I want you to choose between these two people that you want to be with. Choose the one that is going to nurture your soul, that's going to take care of you, that's going to show you love and affection and nurturing, and then you'll be okay. Thank you. Who else?
I've got Alicia.
I'm back. Susan, I was able to get back. So I'm going to read from Margaret real quick.
All right. Perfect. Thank you.
Sorry, Margaret, I owe you one there. And we had 4 trolls jump in while you were reading.
I saw that. I saw that. Those
I'm
lovely
fighting with them, trying to get them.
trolls. They need to move on.
I know, they were crazy. And they just kept one after the other. I'm thinking, what is this, like a troll parade? I don't know.
I know it.
One
Crazy.
was Mermaid something, one was Helen, one was Ms. Dolly. I'm like, give me a break. So, Margaret, this one's for you. Margaret, this one's for you. Margaret, justice card, justice card. Guess what, Margaret? This is going to be two ways to read this card. First card could be that things you put out there are coming back to you, but I'm actually thinking there's a legal situation coming your way, or you're involved in a legal situation. So if that's the case, guess what? There's the page bringing you news of the legal situation. Again, this could be something about, I don't know if it's like a litigation matter or a family law matter, but again, that's happening. It's coming your way, but you're going to get through it. It's going to take a while to get through it, but you will get through it. Okay. So know that is the case. So don't panic over it too much. There is a conflict. There's that conflict we talked about. So again, that conflict exists, but in the end, look at this. In the end, it's going to work out to your advantage. And so it's going to be a financial windfall for you. So again, don't fear the litigation, don't fear the justice issue, because in the end, money will come your way due to this. So you may actually be bringing the case yourself. Maybe you're filing a suit against somebody else. And if you are, you're going to be successful, because this is that success case. And again, it could be of a conflict that has no resolution otherwise than going to court. But again, know that it will work out to your advantage in the end. Okay, that's what I get for you, Margaret. Super duper. So do we have anybody else, or we're supposed to go over to your channel, or what are we doing next, Susan?
Dr. K, I think it's your turn to do Dr. K.
Dr. K. Okay, Dr. K. We can do Dr. K. Dr. K. Doctor. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget, folks, hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons for us, please. The more that you share and the more that you like and subscribe, the more that it tells the algorithm that this is worth sharing with other people. You know, we love giving our advice, and we love giving the readings and sharing our gifts. So, and where else can you get it for free? Not too many places.
Right. And if they want a private reading, Dawn, what do they do?
They contact Susan or myself. Right down here, as you see rolling across the bottom, is my email address. And then after that is Susan's email address. And you can email us and let us and arrange with us for private email, private payments. Private readings with payments. The thing that I'm getting at there is we do not charge for these readings, and we do not solicit you for these readings. So you will not receive a request from Susan or me asking you, or Shauna or Angie asking for payment for a reading. That does not happen. If you get that, look closely at the name, because what happens is there are folks on Facebook specifically who are not us, but they'll say Sonoran Misty Tarot. And if you don't look close enough, you'll miss it, or they'll move some letters around. And we have had people, unfortunately, and like this little Litz Princess Tarot Andre or whatever, there you go. That's one of the trolls we talked about. They troll all the time. And what they do is they ask you to come read, and then they charge you. And they charge you some crazy number. And people, unfortunately, will sometimes fall for that. But even worse is they do this under our own names that look like they're ours. And they take our pictures, they take all of our media stuff, and they recreate a whole image that's the same, but the name is a little different. So be careful. Susan will not reach out to you and ask you to send her money. I will not reach out to you and ask you to send her money. If you reach out to us and ask to arrange a reading, then we will read for you, and that does have a payment, and you'll know in advance what the payment is, so you can say, oh, I don't want to pay it. That's fine. but you will know in advance because you connected to us. We do not connect to you. And if you see a friend request from both of us, I guarantee it's not from us because we do not send out friend requests. We get tons of them ourselves, but we don't send them, okay? So just be careful, folks, because again, people out there are crazy. People are crazy.
And there's so many scammers out there.
Yeah, Cindy, you were on the list, but I didn't get a specific question or general question from you, so I couldn't put you on the list as a pinned name. So Cindy, I was waiting for you to give me like a question or whatever, because yeah, you've been here for a while, but I just haven't had that question for you. So let me know what it is. And this is Dr. K. This is your, because I need Dr. K, right? He's next, right?
Yes, Dr. K.
Okay, Dr. K, Doctor. Oh, Doctor. I'm drawn to the Indian tarot deck, the Native American. I apologize, the Native American tarot deck.
Dr. K.
That's very talked about.
I did, but don't.
Okay.
Just keep them burning. General for Cindy. So Cindy will be next under General, but Dr. K, this one's for you. Oh, love this. Look at this. Wish card, Dr. K. Dr. K, it is your turn to get out there and tell the world, tell the universe what you want. It is your time, your energy to wish things into existence. Again, this is manifesting, okay? This is manifesting, which is different than affirmations. Manifest what you want. Tell the world what you want, because make the wish and the wish will come through to you. I love this. I love the sled too. I love the sled. So again, it's going to be an easy ride for you as long as you get the manifestation started. You should find what you're looking for. And one of those things looks like you're looking for a relationship. Okay, you're having issues with your relationship or you're in a relationship, but it looks like you're actually searching for a relationship. So if you're looking for a partner, Dr. K, this is the time to do it. I love it, Council Chief. So again, listen to friends. Friends can direct you and tell you where to find that relationship. Maybe they'll have some friends to introduce you to. And I love this card. So again, you want to nest. I love this. You're kind of in the mood for nesting. So this is the energy I'm getting around you. Don't be surprised if a relationship finds you very soon. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting, is a lot of relationship energy.
That's interesting.
What's
Their
that?
dissertation was on Native Americans.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, and that's the card. That's the deck, and I haven't used it all day. Yeah, the Native American tarot deck. Crazy. Susan, we may be psychic.
That's neat.
Know.
I know, maybe.
Thank you, Dr. K, for that. Next, of course, is Cindy. Next and last, I think, is Cindy Moreland.
Okay, so she's been contemplating whether to take a trip. There's a trip coming up, and this is important to her, but she's like thinking, do I really want to spend the money? This is not going to be a cheap trip. And then she's thinking, well, do I really want to go on this trip, because there's a lot of drama in the family or the friends. And I would say take the trip, but, kind of watch the money a little bit, because I feel like when you come back from that trip, you're going to have some really neat ideas. There's some learning involved. It's like, when you go, and sometimes you go on this trip and then you come back and you see things from a whole different perspective. So even though there may be a lot of drama, there may be some argumentative people around you, and it may not be cheap, it's kind of important, because you'll be in a different place when you come home. You're going to see things very differently and have some great ideas as a result. So go for it.
I love that. And while we're going for it, let's make sure we remind people of this. Hey, what can I say? It took me a while to make them, so I play them often. It's a short run,
Don,
but I tell you what, the time spent. Say what?
I want you to know our list is still growing.
Oh my goodness, Lord have mercy. What is happening? I'm loving it though. I'm loving it.
Popular.
Let's see. Cindy. What we got for Cindy?
Did we get to Cindy?
I did. He's doing Cindy.
Burning.
Yeah, it can be confusing. That's why we have you stuck in the corner over there, so you don't get confused.
Exactly. Oh man, I'm getting some
Trolls.
no. Oh, are trolls popping in? I'm like
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Oh.
Great.
I'm sure I'm doing the right one here. Lord have mercy. Just see, I'm burning. Let's see.
No.
I don't see any though. I see a long question, but it's not. I don't think that's a troll, is it?
No, that one that says I am cold. That's a troll.
My name is whatever. I'm here in regards to a question that I have regarding friendship of mine.
Maybe
yeah.
not. Okay,
Yeah,
she
no.
just has a long question.
Yeah.
Okay,
She
sorry.
raised the alarm
Sorry, Coco.
question side. Because, Coco, make it quick and concise next time. Oh my goodness.
I am not a troll. What thing? Picking on Coco. Like I said, we get a little confused here.
Exactly. I don't know. I'm getting like some really strong energy.
For Cindy?
Yeah. It's not a person though. It's like a Cindy, are you Cindy, have you did you recently suffer like a health crisis or a loss of someone who did? I'm getting a feeling that's your health crisis. I'm feeling like you had a health crisis. This is like not so long ago. This is maybe 6 months ago. And if not, then maybe you lost somebody who had a health crisis around that time. But I'm getting the feeling it's your health crisis and you had a health issue.
Said yes.
You haven't, I'm getting the feeling that you haven't quite fully recovered from that. I mean, I'm getting a feeling like, again, you're not fully back to yourself again. And it's kind of wearing on you. Does this resonate with you? Is this your energy I'm picking up? If not, I can go to the cards. Because I'm just feeling like I'm being directed like this. Does this resonate with you, Cindy? I guess I should have asked, are you here? That would have helped, right? Yes,
Okay.
yes, you are here, or yes, it resonates. You have MS. Okay, that's yes. Okay, so yeah, and it just lingers. I mean, well, of course, MS is going to linger, but it's like it's kicking your ass right now. I mean, I'm feeling such heavy energy, and it's interesting because for a while I think you felt better about it. You felt like you're kind of having it under control or something, but it seems to again be right now. It seems to be it's working your last nerve. It's plucking your last nerve is what they say. I'm feeling a lot of heavy energy about it, and I'm feeling like you're getting distraught a little bit. Cindy, at this time of year, make sure you surround yourself with good people with good energy, because again, the feeling I'm getting is heavy, and this is not the energy that's going to be. Your health needs positive energy. First and foremost, what I would suggest to you again is look at my affirmation. Remember the affirmation. Cindy, say this affirmation as often as you can, and believe it into existence. But Cindy, I would also offer you another affirmation, and that is something, and put health in there. And you can. I believe in infinite abundance. My health, wants, and needs are always met. Throw the word health in there. Work the word health in there. And focus on that, because I know what your diagnoses are. I know what you're dealing with when you say the word MS. But what I'm telling you is part of it is you controlling the energy around you. And again, I go back to energy. We are energy. Our molecules hold together by energy. It's a negative and a positive charge that pulls these things together, that creates that bond that holds all of these molecules in one place. You know, that's why we're not air, because we're being held together with energy. And what I'm telling you, Cindy, is that right now, more than ever, you need to let that energy be charged in a positive way. And the positive way starts here, right here in you. So know that the feeling I'm getting, that heavy feeling, yes, it's validated. I agree. I totally understand that you are validated in feeling the feeling you're going through. I'm not discounting that. But what I'm asking you to do is take that energy and turn it into a positive energy that will work with you and not against you. Because the more you create that cycle of negativity around you, the more you buy into it, it becomes a vicious cycle, and it spins, and it can be out of control. And again, you control the energy. You control the energy. So you can make the energy more positive or negative. Even when you think things are at their worst, you can wish them to the best. You can make them the best, and therefore affirmations. So Cindy, know that you are loved. Know that people are around you to support you. Know that what you're going through, again, is valid, and what you're experiencing is valid. I'm not taking the validity away. But what I'm saying is use the energy from this in a positive way. Put that toward you in a positive way. And if you do that, I think you're going to spin this around, and you're going to see a healthy bump. Okay. Again, this can go. Part of it is psychology. Part of it, again, is understanding your energy and utilizing energy. Okay. So Cindy, this time of year, let's raise the energy level. Cindy, I would suggest, if you can, get something like this. These bells. I'm sending this to you. Everybody else, if you don't like high-pitched sounds, close your ears, walk away for a minute, mute the speakers, whatever you do, because I'm sending this to Cindy. But Cindy, I would suggest you finding these somewhere if you can as well. They're little symbols, but they raise the vibration.
They call them Tibetan bells, don't they?
Tibetan bells, yeah. So get a pair of these if you can. They're not very much. If and again, anything that can ring, even if you have bells in the house, something that wind chimes, something that can bell. But this, I'm sending this to you right now. We're starting this moment. You and I are starting this trek together to raise your vibrations, to help you in the healing process and into dealing with this. Okay. So this one's coming to you. Everybody else, if you don't like the high pitch, turn off the sound now. I'm giving you the warning. Okay. We're doing this 3 times, by the way, not once, not 2, but 3 times. And we're going to ding it, and we're going to let it die out. We're going to ding it again, and then 3rd time. So again, if you're adverse to loud sounds or these rings, look away, turn away. Okay, here we go. First. Now that 3rd one was the truest one. The other 2 I kind of messed up when I hit them, but I'll get better at it. But the point, because of the angle, is different. But that was for you, Cindy. Okay, so again, take this moment, take this as an opportunity. Take this as an opportunity, and flip the script. Own your energy, own your resource, own your power, and make sure that you make it positive. Okay, Cindy? I totally get where you're coming from. I know the energy. I know, I can feel the anger, the frustration. It's like you don't have the abilities you did, and you feel like you're trapped in a body that is failing you. It's a body that is just not being true to your mind. Your mind is like, I have so much more to do and want to do, but I can't. The limitations. But guess what? Part of it is mind. So use the mind and the soul, and wish yourself back into good health and better health. And again, that positive energy. Believe it. Okay? That's my prayer for you, Cindy. And I will be adding you to our prayer list, and we will make sure that we continue to send prayer, healing, and healthy prayer energies, but positive prayer energies. All right? Sorry for the long one there, but that needed to be expressed, because the energy I was getting was very strong and very not good. Okay?
We're all sending you healing and loving energy.
Yeah. So next is who was on the? Did you say there's other people there?
Yeah. Who's next?
I guess Alyssa. I don't know whether she's still here or not. Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8.
Get 8 more people. Alyssa is
Alyssa,
next.
yeah. Is she here?
Is Alyssa here?
Alyssa, are you still here? Who else is on the list, Bill?
Who else?
I've got Ron,
Ron.
and I've got Monica Zane, Nicole Schaefer, Coco, Queasy.
Coco. I made her feel bad. We should do Coco.
Sure.
Okay, Coco. Okay. Okay, Coco. Money coming your way. Dreams. You're going to have some fantastic dreams. I want you to really pay attention to them and see what they're teaching you. And when you wake up, don't move, don't run off to the bathroom. Just kind of lay there and try to recall what you've just experienced and write it down. Once you move, forget it. It's all over. But sometimes you let your fears control you or get in your way, and you've got so many good things coming. And the fears, if we worry about things, we attract that negativity. You can't let that happen, because on one hand, your intuitiveness is growing and it's getting stronger. And then the money situation is improving. So I want you to really let go of the negative stuff and bring in just the positive. If you have a fear or negative thought, let it go. Bring in that love. Everything we think, everything we do, everything we experience, we've chosen either love or fear. So don't choose the fear, choose the love instead. And you're going to see how good things will manifest for you, Coco. Thank you.
Susan, what was that you just said? What was that you just said?
Things. Let it go. Fear go. Bring in the love.
I had to put it in there. You said the key word. I'm like, yes, I get to use my thing again. Oh my God.
I'm saying let go.
Let it go. Let it go. People, I tell you one thing.
I think that should be the name. That's going to be the name of your book, Dawn. Let it go. And it's going to be full of affirmations, but let it go.
That'd be probably, yeah, that or the subtitle will be Let It Go. It's like, I think the title is going to be The Power of Affirmations. And then I'm going to subtitle it Let It Go, something like that. So, yeah. So, yeah, no, absolutely. Oh man, yeah, no, Coco. I feel, it's funny. I get Coco. I'm getting this feeling of laughter around you. I'm getting this feeling of energy, and I feel like there's such positive energy around you, Coco. What is it you do? What is your career? Because I think there's something that it's interesting. I get the feeling like you lift people up. And what is it you do, Coco? Watch her be a mortician. I'm like, yeah, that worked a lot. Well, but I really feel like this positive, happy energy that. Do
you get a lot of movement around her? I feel like she likes to dance, or she likes to move around a lot.
Active, very active. Yeah, whatever she does is again upbeat and moving. It's like so Coco, what is it? What is your I currently do bartending. Duh. What can I say? Yes, I can feel it. Yes.
Sense of humor with those people.
Absolutely, I am not surprised. I'm feeling this energy. I mean, you help to. Again, you help her energy stay raised. I mean, it's part of your job, but again, part of it is you. You are vivacious. I feel this energy from you that is just so outgoing, and more importantly, I feel like that you connect a lot to your clients. They're just not sitting there. You actually do the communication. You don't have to throw a drink there and say, I just get the feeling like there's a lot of communication back and forth, which is nice.
I bet there's times you throw a drink at these people.
I'm getting a sense, Coco, are you having issues with your left leg? Are you having some issues with your left leg, maybe your knee, or maybe just a Facebook troll who pops in and wants to do some crazy stuff to people that I'm going to have to block? Hint, hint, hint. Lord have mercy. Go away, trolls. Lord have mercy. Anyway. Again, I'm feeling something about the I don't know, so the ankle or the knee or something at the leg, your left leg. Be careful if you're not having an issue with it right now. Be careful. Make sure that you are. Yes, I feel through through the staircase at my apartment. Okay, yeah, because I was getting the left leg. You're kind of favoring that left leg, and yeah, it's interesting because I'm feeling the twitch of energy around the kneecap. The kneecap is really the thing that's getting the most energy. It's like this twitching feeling, and so it's like this like a little fires in my scars, but I don't feel it anymore. Okay, be careful because again, that knee energy is, I'm feeling it coming back. So if you could, I know it sounds crazy, Coco, but if you have an ace bandage or something around the place, you may want to wrap it for a week or two. Just humor me on this if you can, and if you have long pants or something, because I'm just feeling like there's something around the knee on that left leg that is going to be back at it again. So be careful with that. Be careful with the left leg for a week or two, if you don't mind. And I'm just feeling that knee area. That knee area is feeling a lot of tingling and a lot of, it's coming in as a lot of tingling, a lot of strange feeling, like a pull or like a meniscus or something. I don't know, tear. Be careful, please. Just be careful. That's my warning to you. I don't want that positive energy getting negative. How's that? So that's what I have for you. Who is next on your list, Bill? Let it go.
Lane's still here.
Mike?
Monica.
Who is it?
Monica.
Monica.
I think Monica's answer.
See what Monica has coming up.
General for Monica.
Hey. It looks like she's working really hard. Everything seems to be working out for her. She's having to kind of rethink some stuff. But there's love coming into her life. She's really working hard already. She's in a good home. She's just changing her idea, her beliefs a lot lately. There's a lot of new ideas coming in. She believes it's changing a lot. So she's changing, but it looks all good. It's just keep growing, keep changing with the times and with everything else. It'll be okay. Trust me. The government, no.
Super. Let me see what I got for Monica. After Monica is Beverly Brooks. Remember I mentioned her earlier, and she was.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I didn't realize she went a general, but I'm just told by my sister she does. And so when my sister tells me, it's like, okay, wake up. Okay, I woke up. Barb, I get the point. Beverly, get the point. Sorry. Yep, I missed it. So, Monica, my dear, change is coming. Change that you did not initiate. Change that you did not start, but change is coming all the same. Go with the change. Do not fight the change, okay? As things come along, make sure that you go with the change. If you do go with the change, then you're going to be in control of the situation ultimately, which is wonderful. 3 of Wands. I love it. So again, as the change starts happening, make plans.
Yeah, that's
plan and make plans to make that change work to your advantage, okay? For now, though, you need some rest. So make sure you're getting rest. Make sure you're getting revitalization. And then, again, that change is going to come along, and it's going to make you have to make choices. Do not be stifled by the choices. You will make the right choice. And that's a new way of thinking, a new way of going. So, again, be ready for the change, be rested, and be ready to make the jump when you need to, okay? Hopefully it helps you, Monica. Next in line, again, Beverly Brooks. He just said mine is coming up. Yes, Bev, this is your reading. General for Bev Brooks.
Bev. Okay, Bev. Bev
Let me type
Brooks.
it in because, again, she's on my personal Facebook, so you know how they work. That personal Facebook can be a problem.
Okay. Personal Facebook. Oh, Dawn, you're so funny. Okay.
You know why that is? Because I let it go, let it go.
Okay, Bev, what I have for you, you're a little worrywart. You worry too much. You work too hard, you worry too much, but you're going to have what you want in this lifetime. Just realize you deserve it. But you're not going to get it by worrying, and you're not going to get it by working so hard. You're in a good place, and it is going to get better. And I feel like you've had some struggles with your health, and things are looking better, but you're going to get healthier and stronger if you stop worrying so much. Just trust a little more. All these things going on with our life, we all have our ups and downs, but you're going to get through this. And by the time we get in summer, we're going to have some smooth sailing for a while. So things will get better and your health will improve. And just take care of yourself, Bev. Thank you.
This is her response.
What'd she say?
It's the smiley face. When you said
Oh,
about the worry stuff,
The worry ward.
She's like, yeah, I think you hit it right on the head there. I think you hit the nail on the head. Monica says thank you, by the way. Monica thanked us both.
Thank you, Bev. Thank you, Monica.
Beverly. Let me see what I got for Beverly. 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 Hmm. Oh, Beverly. My Lord.
Oh, no.
Yes. Wow. Man, you do carry, you got some baggage.
Carries the world on her shoulders.
I'm telling you, got some baggage. Yes, definitely. I'm feeling some, yeah. And the worst part, Beverly, I get the feeling like you feel like you can't trust a lot of people. I feel like your inner circle has shrunk, and you don't trust. Your trust factor is like this much. I mean, it's like really low. So you don't have a group of people to go to. You feel like you don't have a lot of folks who you can trust or you can even talk to, because you feel like if I give them information, then they may do something with that information against me. So I'm really getting a frustrating feeling, a feeling of very few people to turn to, and that's so unfortunate. The one thing I would tell you is I think you need to expand your circle. I think you need to try to find ways to connect with other people. I would go to Meetup. I would go online on your phone or on your computer, go to Meetup and try to find groups of people that are doing things similar to what you're doing, things that have your interest, whatever they may be, and connect to those people, because I think you need a new circle. You need to really expand your circle beyond where you are now, because again, you have a lot of trust issues with people around you, and unfortunately, I think that you've earned it, because I think that they've burnt you, and I think you've gotten burnt a few times because of these people.
It's important to be around people that are fun too, people that lift
Absolutely.
you, that support you. Don't waste your time with people that drag you down.
Yeah, you need balance. You need to find some balance in your life again, because again, you're out of balance. And the other thing I would think is adult education programs at senior centers. Go to a senior center and get into an adult class. That's a way to get out there and meet with people, because I'm getting that. And also, what are your dreams telling you? Listen to your dreams. I mean, because you're being told things in your dreams. Your spirits are talking to you in dreams. You need to be listening to them. Again, self-acceptance is another thing there that's a problem. So put out your intentions. Determine from Beverly, starting today, tell the world what it is you want. Tell the world what it is you think you deserve, and most importantly, move forward with that. So again, set your intentions, tell the world what you want to come in, and make sure that happens. So from this day forward, again, take control of your energy, take control of your power, and move forward in your own energy. Do not let somebody else control you. Do not let somebody else determine what your stuff is. Okay? With that said, who is next?
Oh, we've got a list that keeps growing.
Nicole Schaefer's, I think, still here.
Nicole Schaefer, are you still here?
Okay. Susan, you're still up for more readings? You good?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
I'm in my glory here.
There you go.
Okay, Nicole, she's still here. I'm going to pull cards for Nicole anyway. She can always,
Nicole,
one thing, if you miss
the
question, you can always come back and listen to it.
Is Nicole a general or specific? You know,
is that a general?
General.
Okay. Lots of endings, and it almost looks like there's some stuff from the past that finally has to be resolved once and for all, because it has to come to an end. And when you turn your back to this and you look forward, you've got a lot of choices to make a lot of options, a lot of really neat things, Nicole. but the past is over. The past is ended. So it's time to move on, and whatever it is you need to wrap. So there's some loose ends here from somebody in the past. This is important because when you find the closure and you finally let it die, let it go in, things coming in. So finish up, close up these, tie up these lost ends. See, I can't even talk anymore. Tie up these lost ends and get ready to move on because you got a great future ahead of you. But some things have ended. Let them end. Okay.
Sorry about that. I was responding to a question.
I am so glad she
Somebody was
doesn't
asking-
dwell in the past. Yeah, that's good.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I said, I'm so glad. She said she doesn't dwell in the past, and I am so thankful, you know. But it may be that people are still thinking of you, you know, even from the past, and you need to just say, you know, I wish you well, I wish you the best, and move on.
She says she asked about a creative project, but I asked her specifically whether it's a general question. She said general. So,
Okay.
Nicole, I don't understand. She says, no, I asked about a creative project. But right on the screen, you told us general, so I'm confused.
Yeah.
Are you asking for me to finish the reading then? Would you want a question about the project, or you want me to do general as well? Nicole, let us know.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, as far as the project goes, I feel like the creative projects, it's almost like you kind of have to rest on it right now. Think about it. And in 6 months, that is the time to move forward on this project. It will all work out, but not yet. 6 months.
Okay. So what's the question about the project then, Nicole? Did Susan answer it for you then? When I signed up, I asked about my creative project, please. Okay, so again, it's been a while apparently, and so I don't have that question.
Okay, that's okay. She just needs to kind of rest on it right now. Let it just kind of sit there, because in 6 months' time, then everything, all the information she needs, all the research that she's done is going to come together, and that will be the time to act on it in 6 months, not before.
Okay, super. Well, there you go. So Bill, who was next? Who did I miss? Who else did I miss?
Ruru.
Ruru.
All right, Ruru, this is on you. Ruru, I like that. Ruru, this is on you.
Okay, do you want to answer Ruru?
I can answer
I don't
Ruru.
know whether it's still here or not, but she checked in not long
Okay,
ago.
that's okay.
Ruru, are you still here? Ruru.
Almost sounds like an Irish lullaby.
Yeah. The only Rue I remember is Rue McClanahan. Remember her?
Sure.
I loved Rue McClanahan on the Golden Girls and on Mama's Family and on Maude.
Oh, yeah.
All three. And it's funny because, you know, each of those built up to where she wound up with the Golden Girls, because she worked with Betty White on Mama's Family. And then on what was the other one? Maude, she worked with B. Arthur. And then in the end, with Golden Girls, she worked with both of them again. Interesting.
Wow. So Ruru wants a general.
Okay, Rue, we'll give you the general. We'll give you the general. The general here. Let's see. Oh, Rue, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Rue.
Yes.
Look at this. A new energy is coming your way. A start of a new kind of energy. But the question is what that new energy is about. You need to use some reasonable logic, because someone's coming back into your life. And you're going to be confused about what that might mean. So again, use your logic this time. Do not use your emotions, because it's somebody who in the past has kind of swept you off your feet. And you like them. They're very strong. They're very charismatic, but they're not good for you. So when this person comes back into your life, please make sure that you walk away. Remember what happened in the past. Remember the damage that was done. Do not let this person back into your life. I am not saying much more. I can tell you, this is There's somebody coming back around. Do not let this dog hunt. When that dog's sniffing around that tree, say no, 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 no. Do not let this person back in your life in that way. They can be friends, but don't cross that line. This is not a person for that.
So she doesn't want to just walk away. She wants to run away.
Absolutely. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. This is
Can
not.
I just say one more thing to Nicole? She talked about she already submitted this creative thing. And I feel like that's why I'm getting a thing like, where nothing is really happening. But it may take 6 months before it really starts manifesting from the time she submitted it. Because I just see, it's not an active time. And then 6 months, it really just comes to fruition.
Okay. Siru, let it go. Siru, what is that name? Oh, Lisa Sergio. Your question is Gary's intentions toward me. Please, thank you kindly. I think that your intentions toward Gary are not the same as Gary's toward you. I do not believe that Gary is going to be that Mr. Right now or Mr. Right. So I'm not getting a lot of good vibes from the Gary question. What do you pick up anything, Susan, there?
No, I think right. Friendship is what it is. It's just a friendship, nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oprah wants to know if she knows him or her. But it was from the past, right? You talked about the past, so she already knew this person.
The past. Yeah. The past. Mm-hmm. And then somebody's coming back, but don't go there. Don't go there. Leave the past in the past. Leave the past in the past.
If it didn't work before, chances are it's not going to work again.
Be gone. You have no power here. Be gone. You have no power here. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Okay, so we have a Queasy Jones here, Don. Queasy.
I read for him last week, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Like twice last week, by the way. So I'm going to let you read for him. How's that?
Okay. It's time to forget about the past. Forget about those disappointments. There's new magical energy coming in, new beginnings, new person. I mean, everything is new. So let it come. Bring it on. And you'll be glad you did. Just forget about the past.
So in other words, let it go.
Yeah, let it go. I think we read for Lisa. Didn't we read for Lisa?
Who?
I read for Lisa a while ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Next is RJ Turnett.
Oh yeah, Turnant. Yeah, I asked for RJ. Okay.
I'm trying to find his thing here somewhere.
Okay. He's just asking for a general. Do you want to do that one, RJ? A general.
Yeah, I can do that one. Absolutely. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I'm drawn to the healing deck in this one.
Their name is Ray John. The RJ stands for Ray John.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God, that reminds me so much of a scene in a TV show, and it was a Designing Women, and Julia and the girls were out at a restaurant, and this guy comes up and he wants to have a conversation with them, and his name is Ray Dawn, and she's like, "Yes, Ray Dawn, we women know where," and it's so funny the way she says it. So when he said that, it's like when you said that name. It kind of it triggered in my head that same thing because of her exaggeration. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's see.
Yeah. As far as Ray John, yes, it's a female. Oh no, Queasy Jones, it's a female.
Oh no, we're
Okay.
doing Ray. We're
Okay,
doing
now
Ray.
you're doing
Ray John.
Art Ray John.
Mhm.
And Alyssa's here.
I don't think we-
I don't think you did. Maybe.
Ray. For RJ, I'm getting. I'm picking up. RJ is somebody who's also spiritual and is doing some spiritual work. RJ, do you read tarot cards? Are you psychic? What is it that you do? Because I'm getting that feeling of the metaphysical, of you doing something metaphysical. Does that ring a bell with you? Does that resonate with you? Are you into the metaphysical? Because I'm getting that. Definitely spiritual. Definitely spiritual. RJ, are you still here? I should have asked that question first, right?
Spiritualist, medium, and healer. Very
Yes.
good.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, because I was getting that energy. Now, RJ, you just went through like an upload. Have you gone? You've kind of like they call it they call it downloads with information, but I don't call this a download. It's like a step up. I feel like you've just recently had like a burst of energy in early November that took you to another plane, and you're kind of experiencing a more of your abilities. Your abilities are opening up. In other words, what's the channeling going on here? Because again, I'm getting channeling. Are you now starting to channel? Because I'm getting that's the thing. Because again, I got the mediumship stuff, but I think this is a different level. I think you're channeling now, or you're starting to channel. Are you experiencing the channeling? Are you experiencing having people come in to you? Because I'm sensing the feeling like the first time it happened, it made you almost crap your pants because you're like, holy crap. Even though you wanted it, I really do feel like I can feel this, like they came right in and you're like, wait a minute. Like, if anything, it almost displaced you, but you were too strong. And you're like, no. We'll share the body for now while I do this, but when they're done, does that resonate? Because I'm getting this feeling again, like this, full of the spirit. Let me put my glasses on so I can see what the hell he's saying. You're spot on. I'm a spiritualist. Shared group is. I've been some vivid experiences in spirit past. Yeah, exactly. No, I feel that very much. I'm seeing spirits more and more now. Yes, hearing voices. And when I walk around, no one is there. No, those spirits are, again, those are spirits. But again, don't be surprised if the channeling starts happening, even when you're not asking it to happen. Ray, RJ, not only is the channeling happening, but I feel like you, again, talk to your gatekeepers. If you want the channeling to come up and speed up, have them call in your channel guides. You have channel guides. They're with you. Bring them in and help them, because that's your next level. They're bringing to you, and by the end of the year, you'll be doing channeling. Don't be surprised. You'll be doing channeling. And again, when they channel, make sure you surrender to the channel. Surrender to the channel. They're telling me to make sure you surrender to the channel, because you kind of put your ego still in there. We all do from time to time. We're not careful. Take your ego out. Make sure the ego isn't there, and let the person, the entity, whatever it's, spirit, let them come in. And let them use your voice. Let them use your voice freely. Don't try to control it. Let them use it. They will surrender when their time comes, and your gatekeeper will help you with this. But yeah, you're getting ready to burst. Again, you've already gotten the download. You're already working to enhance your abilities. But channeling is next, and it's right around the corner. And as it comes in, they've already prepared you for it. They've already done the download for you. So get ready for that. I'm so excited for you. I feel it's amazing. I love the energy around you. I love this whole energy around you. It's amazing. Anything else you got there, Susan?
No, I just got the feeling that he's worried about money, because he's having to invest in himself, and it's going to work out. It's just tight times for him right now.
RJ, also, with your spirit guide, your gatekeeper, he shares with you the wolf, because his family, the reason why he's your gatekeeper is because you both have the same spirit animal. You have a wolf, and he does too. His is the wolf, and his whole family is the line of wolf, and you are also having a spirit animal as a wolf. That is the connection between you and that individual. That's why he's drawn to you, you're drawn to him. Never be afraid to shy away from calling the wolf in when you need to. When you feel at risk, if you feel danger, especially when you're doing your light work, if you feel some kind of negative energy, bring your wolf in. Let the wolf come in, and that wolf will protect you. It'll continue to circle you. It'll continue to be there for you. Use that wolf to your advantage. Okay, I just want to add that there. So I've always kept my spiritual side quiet, and others, yes, I have a wolf as a totem. Absolutely, I'm not surprised. I felt the wolf too. It was very obvious. The wolf came through. And you know what? It's time for you to come out of the closet, RJ. It's time for you to come out of the spiritual closet. Don't be afraid to talk to people about this. You'll be surprised how many people will be open to hearing what you say. There will be people who you're talking like this about, and they're looking at you like, this guy's crazy. They're thinking you're like this guy, right? Believe me, it happens. Who cares? The reality is be your truth. Own your truth, own your power, and own your worth. And the reality is when you talk to like-minded, reasonable people, even people who don't believe in what you're talking about necessarily, if they sense from you that you truly have a belief in this and that this is true to your being, you'd be surprised how much they support you, even when they don't necessarily believe in it themselves. Because of your truth and you finding your truth and owning your truth, other people will support that because they support you wanting your truth. So know that you yourself can help that change by owning who you are and what you do. Okay, and you've got so much more to come. It's amazing. So it's great. I love it. I love this feeling like a rainbow. I love the rainbow, like a rainbow feeling around you. A lot of rainbow energy. It's been like this. It's like boom. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So that's what I've got. Yeah, I can dwell on this one.
We have Alyssa next. Okay, Alyssa. Alyssa, are you still here? Okay, I've got these cards here. Okay, well, she's falling on some challenging times. Alyssa is worried about the money, worried about everything, but it's like, don't give up. Just keep going. Don't give up. Right around April, you ought to see some of those things being lifted, some of these issues and struggles, but it will get better. Let's see. But you know what, Alyssa, you may have to make some major changes in your life. It's almost like a lot of things are not working and everything seems to be falling apart. But when you step back and you take in your priorities and what's important to you and what you really want to do, you're going to rebuild your life and it will be better. It's going to take a little time, but you're going to end up a very, very wealthy person before your life is over. Because of this major change you're willing to create, you're going to manifest what you want. It's just a matter of time. And that's what I have to say for Alyssa.
Super, Alyssa, sounds like a great experience. Next in line is Alani Selassie. And Alani Selassie was asking if she will be getting information about her unemployment insurance. What I got from that one, Alani, is that you will get it, but by the time it kicks in, you'll have moved on from it. You'll be working or whatever. So it'll kick in and you'll get it. But by the time you need it, when you need it most, it's not there, but you will get it. That's my question. That's my question.
I agree totally. Here's the card with her getting the money, but it is going to take some time because what I felt like, she's going to have to hang in there. But in the meantime, it's like you say, Dawn, I feel like she's going to get something else because she's very concerned about money and stability. She's not going to wait around forever. And it's going to take some time.
Exactly. Karen Gibbons, is it a general or specific you want, Karen? Let us know. Is your question a general or is it a specific question? Again, that's Karen Gibbons. There we go. And Bill, do you have anybody else on Susan's Facebook that popped in that has a question?
Well, he's still awake over there.
No. But I've still got people that I don't know why they're not always coming up with you on. But I've got Aster and Athena Poulin both right now.
Okay.
And I think they're both still around.
So who are we doing right now? Karen Gibbons?
No, we are. Yeah, we were waiting. Was it Karen? Yes, we were waiting to see if she has a question. Yeah.
Okay. About my daughter and partner.
If you don't mind, for me, Susan, you go ahead if you want.
Yeah, I was just saying, they seem to always have these struggles and battles and confrontations, and maybe they need a little time apart, some separation right now, because some of the problems, some of the issues that keep coming up are about money, and it's just not a healthy relationship. I feel like they need a little time apart, and maybe they can work things out, but things are not working right now. So that's what I have to say, Karen. Sorry.
And for me, I kind of back away from
About other people.
Yeah,
They need to
the
ask
people
about
who are-
themselves.
yeah. If you're in the relationship, I don't mind usually talking about it. But if you're not in the relationship, I usually don't go there because it's kind of like peeking Tom. Just an energy
It's not their business. It's not really their business, right? Even though it is.
Well, maybe their business, but it's information that they should talk to the people involved with, because again,
I agree.
yeah. So nothing personal, Karen, but for me, that's I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Right.
Who's next, Bill?
Esther,
Aster.
brother passed, and she
Before Aster, if I could, there's an energy about a man here who committed suicide, and he passed away this past year. Suicide. He is here for a brother. So if you had a brother who passed away from suicide this past year, his energy's here. Let me know if somebody can own that. Again, it's a brother who committed suicide this past year, and I'm getting the feeling that it wasn't intentional. It was like he wanted to, but he didn't want to. He wanted to do it, but he didn't want to die from it. It's like one of those things that you kind of. Anyway, I'm getting this feeling like, again, it happened, but he didn't really want to commit that suicide. He was calling, he was crying for help, but the cry went unanswered, and it went all the way. Strong energy, sad energy, but he wants to let you know that he's okay. He crossed over, and he realizes he's at fault. He owns it. Nobody else does. Nobody could have done anything different. It was his. He owned it all the way. So if anybody if anybody resonates with that, let me know. Again, it's a brother who committed suicide. Yeah, it's strong energy, seriously strong energy, sad energy too, because he realizes it was just stupid. He was stupid, and he didn't want to. He didn't intend.
Impulsive.
Yeah, and it was a cry for help, and he didn't think he would go all the way, but he crossed that threshold and he passed. So know that you could not have done anything. You could not have done anything to change it. It is what it is, and know that he's okay with it in the sense that he realized it was his mistake, but he's good over there. He's good over there. He was not good here. Over here, I felt like his life was issues with some drug addiction, or fighting addiction, or again a chemical addiction of some kind, and that was created by whoever it is. You know who you are, because the brother had an imbalance, a chemical imbalance all of his life. He was like bipolar, is what I'm getting maybe, and so he fought this shadow all of his life, and he just this is one of those times where he miscalculated. So if anybody knows that or owns that, know that he is here, that he came in, and that don't own any guilt. Know that he loved his family, and this just happened, and know that this holiday season he'll be with you, but in a good way. He's whole again. He's clear again. Whew, that's a heavy energy. That's a heavy energy. I'm telling you, I don't. When you get that, you don't know what to do with it. It's sad. It's so sad. So, people, as we enter this holiday season, if you are in any way feeling like this guy felt, please reach out to Suicide Hotline. Reach out to somebody. Don't take the steps he did. If you're looking for attention, that's not the way to do it. That's the message here. So please make sure that you reach out to Suicide Hotline. Make sure that you reach out to somebody, connect, because the games, that's a high stakes game that you don't want to play. And again, if you're feeling that way and you seriously do feel like suicide, again, reach out and get help, because that's not the answer. It's definitely not the answer. And that's the message he's sending. And he afterwards, he realizes how he hurt so many others because he left them open and wounded. And so don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Do me a favor. Call suicide prevention. Call a friend. Call if you have an addiction issue, call Al-Anon. Call somebody. Okay. Don't let it go that far. I'll stop there because it's just heavy. I'm freaking roasting here. This heavy energy is unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know. So.
Okay. Who's next?
Sorry about that. Move on.
We haven't done anything.
Aster? Did you do
And
Aster?
Athena? I don't think both of them are still here.
I did Aster, right?
We did ask her. I thought we did ask her. Yeah.
Did you actually answer a question? I knew we talked to her. Okay.
What was the question?
Her brother passed, and
Oh.
she asked about a job. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that was, I'm sorry. You read for her and then I said before I went there, I think you read
Right,
for her
right.
first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Athena Pullen.
Athena Pullen. Okay, let me pull some cards for Athena. I guess, when I thought of your name, I felt like you're very good with children. You're very, you have a lightness about you. And I don't know if you're thinking about writing children's books or be very creative. You have some very interesting dreams, and I don't know if you have thought about maybe writing them down like a book or something. I mean, that's how some people become famous, like the girl that wrote Twilight. It was a dream. So she wrote it all down, and look at her. She's a multimillionaire today. So I feel like your dreams are very important, and that your dreams are going to bring you money in some ways. And I don't know if they're ideas for writing or something, but even though you feel like your dreams are so heavy and take a lot of your energy, they're going to manifest in some really positive ways financially for you. So pay attention to those dreams. And that was Lisa?
Athena.
Athena.
Yeah.
It was Athena. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Athena, you're not on your path. I hate to tell you the bad news. You're not on your path. I feel like you are you're doing something that doesn't really bring you joy. I'm not getting the feeling like you're where you need to be. I think that you need to look into yourself. I think you need to talk to spirit. You need to reach out to your spirit guides. You're not on your path. I think you're spinning your wheels right now. So I would suggest that again you reach inside, go inside yourself. Athena, let me give you some advice. Let me give you some techniques that may help you. Okay, if you cannot meditate, if meditation does not work for you, and if you've gone to YouTube and on YouTube you have not had success finding meditations that help you find your path, then what I would suggest to you is light a candle in a quiet space and stare at that candle's flame, only the flame for 5 minutes. And while you're looking at that flame, tell yourself, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? Blah, 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 over and over again. Repeat it over and over. Make yourself sick by saying it too many damn times. But because you're planting that seed and you're asking your guides and you're telling them what it is you want to know. I would be speaking this out if I were you. I would not only be thinking in my head, I'd be speaking, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? What is my path? Whatever you want to say, what job will put me on my path? Whatever. Keep saying it and do this 3, 4, 5, 6 nights in a row if you have to, 6 days in a row, whatever. But the point is by focusing on that flame and that flame only, you quiet the mind, you block out everything else that's going around. And as you block out the stuff around you and as you focus on the flame, you will be surprised I will be surprised if you do not see answers in the flames. As you look at that flame, all of a sudden you're going to see images. You're going to see images around the flame. You're going to see images that come to mind And don't be surprised if you may even hear something. If you're somebody who has the ability to hear, though you may not know it, I don't know it either, if you do or don't. But the point is you're going to get your answers. Within a week, you'll get the answers of what it is you need to be doing, and you'll get back to your path. Because right now, you're not on your path. And so I think that your question is because, again, you feel a bit lost and you're off your path. The way to get back on your path is find what it is, talk to your spirit guides. They can help navigate you back to your path. And once you get on your path, you're going to be super. You're going to be finding how life will be changed for you because you're going to feel higher energy. You're going to feel a purpose for once. You're going to feel like this is where you were meant to be. And you're going to feel like you're not working a day. Because if you're on your path, you're not working a day in your life. You're actually enjoying life in the job because the job becomes part of who you are because it is your path. That's the kind of blessing I'm sending to you. So do that for me. Do it for 5 to 7 days. Do it, and I will be very surprised if you don't find out what it is. And I'm also be very surprised if you tell me you're on your path right now because I don't believe that's the case. That's the energy I'm getting. So.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Happy, right? I know. Like, wow.
I think they need to be reminded to subscribe and stuff.
Oh, yes. Let me click on that. Yes. Let it go.
Surfer 88 is named.
And of course, the wonderful holiday, I can't speak. Susan and Bill and I, along with Angie and Tina and Shauna, are sending everybody our happy holiday wishes. So. So there you go. Who is Bill? Who do you have next there?
I just want to do airy dance.
I do love that music. It's like I know it's like a marionette kind of deal, you know.
Who's next, Bill?
Surfer 88.
Surfer 88. Okay, that should be interesting. Surfer 88. I don't think they're in Phoenix.
If they do, I've got some oceanfront property to sell them.
Okay, Surfer 88, you are going to make a big move within a year. Big move. And I feel like it could possibly be a location move. And you love to travel. Go. You get some great ideas and just make it happen. But this big change is coming in this within the year. Big move. And really an interesting person. Got a lot of energy. So that's what I have to say to you. You're very energized, but you're also a very sensitive soul. You're sensitive to people and everything, but you love the water. So it looks good as far as you've got to make this change. You've got to make this move if you want your finances to improve. That's what's really important. You have to make the move, and it's got to be an enjoyable thing. It's got to be inspiring. You have to feel passionate about it, and then it will work out and it'll bring more money in. Thank you. Surfer 88.
Just visiting with a little old troll here. Just doing a little troll cleanup.
Another troll. Yep. Troll.
Yeah, another troll. We took care of them. We're good. Let's see. Are we going to be okay? Susan, did we lose you there? Oh, you froze for a minute. I was worried.
What?
You froze for a minute. I was like, what happened? What happened? Why did you freeze?
No.
Esther says you missed her too.
Huh?
I was apparently right. Esther says you missed her, I think.
Okay. Do you have Surfer 88? Is there anything you want to add?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Maybe you did get her. Okay.
I think you're going to be okay. I get two strong, powerful energies from the Native American deck. Again, I was drawn to this for some reason for you. And again, I'm getting the shield for you and the matriarch. So again, I think you're going to be okay. You feel like you're responsible for the family. You feel like you're responsible for your finances, and you are, but you're shielded. You are protected, so you'll be okay. So don't worry, Surfer 88. You will be okay. You will have to take, you may have to take some extraordinary steps here and there, but you'll know what they are when time comes. So go with the flow and don't worry too much. Don't let it, especially on the holidays. Don't let it wear you down. Don't give it too much, because again, if you rent that space in your head, you may put that energy out there that causes that negative to come in. So again, send the negative away and be positive. My finances are good. My life is good. I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. Surfer 88, if you ever have thought about doing an affirmation, this is the time to do it. And again, the affirmation is, my wants and needs are always met. You should say it once a day, every day, and say it as you mean it, and mean it when you say it. If you do not mean it when you say it, or you do not say it, and I'm talking speak it, if you do not speak it on a daily basis and mean it, it will not come through. But if you say it and you mean it, you will get it. So again, believe in your affirmations. Put that out there. Let's see. Next is Winifred. Winifred said, "My man left and returned. Is his return positive? What's in his mind for us?" Child, Winifred, my dear, if you don't know what it is, then you need to have that conversation with him. I mean, you're coming here, and I appreciate the fact that you're kind of curious, but this is a conversation you need to have with him and make sure that you understand him. You have had this man in your life for a while. You can read his tells. You know when he's talking shit to you, excuse my French, and you know when he's blowing smoke up your butt, okay? And you also know when he's being honest. So have this conversation with him. Sit him down. This should not be an uncomfortable conversation, especially since he already walked away once. If he's back, you need to make sure that the reason why he's back is because of you and for you and not for something else. So have the conversation with him. To come to ask us, a psychic, to tell you what the situation is, it tells me that part of the problem may be that you're not willing to have that uncomfortable conversation. But we're talking about your life. We're talking about your life. And if your life means as much to you as it does to us, then you should be having that conversation, because we are not the conversation that you need to have. The conversation is, ask him these questions, look him in the eye, and you'll know when he's lying to you. You'll know when it's straight truth. Again, don't be afraid of the conversation. The answers can't hurt you. Let me get that clear to you. Let me make that clear to you. The answers cannot hurt you. It's not having the answers that hurt you. It's not knowing that will hurt you, because guess what? If you make it into something it's not, down the road you pay a heavier price. So have the conversation. Don't come to us with the conversation. We are not the arbiter. You should have this conversation with that person and make sure that person gives you the answers, and read their face, read their body language. You'll know if they're telling you the truth. And then you can make the decision. They may lie to you, and you may say, you know what? I'll take it. Even though I know they're talking a lie to me, I may be okay with that, and then move on. That's up to you. But
I know we get this troll that won't quit. We get this nasty troll that will not quit.
I don't see him. Oh, I see it.
Ancestor over and over. I've only done it about 6 times. Okay, they're just after your money, guys. Don't do it.
Exactly. Well, we must be doing something really well today, because we're getting hit with more trolls than I've ever had. This is just crazy. So we must be hitting something right today.
Right.
Do you have anything? I mean, and Susan, you want to give her advice? Maybe you. I don't know. What do you say there?
To the troll?
No, to Winifred.
Okay. No, I think you did a good job. I think you did a very good job. Yeah.
Folks, sometimes again, folks, I think you come to us to lighten your load, but sometimes your load needs to be heavy, and you need to face it, because again, we can't. You really need to be. Sometimes you need to be in your own life. You need to be.
And they have to realize that a lot of things in their lives they've attracted, either through worrying about something or because they wanted it so bad, negative or positive. They attract it to them. It comes into their lives, and then they have to deal with it.
Yep. Divinely guided. Welcome in.
So, is there somebody? Hi.
Wahida.
Oh, we had that girl from Malaysia, Wawa. So I'm
Wawa.
gonna post
Okay,
some.
Wawa.
Okay, Wawa from
She's
Malaysia.
confused with her love life. Confused with her
Okay.
love life.
Oh my goodness. Love, love, love. Ah, a couple of love cards here. You know, kind of, this is a different type of love relationship. This is different, and because you're having to look at this love relationship in maybe a totally different way than you've looked at other relationships. So be open-minded and trust your gut feelings on whatever you're getting, because the Hierophant's very strong here. And that means you may have, because of all your experiences with different lovers and different relationships, you've formed opinions. And now all of a sudden this new love affair is totally different. And you're having to be open-minded and look at things from a different perspective. So honor that change, and that's okay. And just expect the unexpected, but trust what you're feeling. That's so important.
I can't agree more. I mean, the most important thing again goes back to what we said the last one, is that be present in your relationship and have the conversations you need. Do what it is, and like Susan said, just follow through with what you're getting. Okay, so super. Well, Susan, I think that is about it. We went for a while today, 3 hours. That's like a new benchmark for us. Whew. Can't hear you.
And we just love all these people. We appreciate all of us. And in private reading, you've got
Absolutely.
my information on the bottom there, and you've got Dawn. So don't forget us. We work hard for you, and we appreciate you. And we're getting into the Christmas season, so it's kind of exciting. It's going to be fun. It's time to enjoy your life.
Absolutely. Don't forget, if you're already on my YouTube channel as a subscriber, if you're not subscribed, then please do. But if you're already on mine, pop over to Susan's and subscribe with Susan as well. Because, there are times where we're going to wind up doing readings by ourselves live, and you're going to want to follow both of us because we're not always going to be together. The same thing with Shauna, and she's Naturally Divine Goddess, and with Angie, which is A5 Says, Angie Lewis A5 Says. So make sure that you follow all of us and subscribe to all of us. And therefore, if any of us are live or all of us are live together, you know it, which is great. And if you're on Susan's side, please, I invite you to come over and subscribe on my side as well.
We appreciate it.
Absolutely. And then across all social media platforms, if you look for Sonoran Mystic Tarot, I am there. But remember to spell it right, because there are fake out there, fake accounts. So mine is Sonoran, which is the desert we live in, Mystic, MYSTIC, and then Tarot, TAROT. Okay, follow those.
And we're planning on being online again next Tuesday
Absolutely.
morning. We look forward to seeing you guys and hearing from you.
And we'll be on live earlier next Tuesday. It just this weekend, this was crazy. It's kind of the closing of a cycle of a lots of craziness happening at the end of the last month and into this month. So the good part is we're getting back to reality again. So
thank you, guys.
Absolutely. Nicole Brooks, save that question for tomorrow night. Angie and I will be back on tomorrow night. Thursday morning, Shauna and I will be back on. And then if you don't get an answer between one of those, come on back next Tuesday and meet with us. And also, if you want a private reading, you can reach out to Susan, sgrayson2@msn.com. And then what's the other one? Is that the one you want them to go to? Is that
perfect,
that email?
Perfect. Yeah.
Super. And then Susan can also do a private reading for you. Remember, the private readings we do charge for, so those are not free. But again, these readings that we do here are always free. So if you get anything, remember. Oh, Angie, and Don and Sherry tomorrow. Okay. Yep. Oh, that's right, because Angie won't be there tomorrow. I forgot. Angie has other things, so Sherry and I tomorrow night. But if you receive anything from Shauna, Angie, Susan, or myself asking for payment for readings, we do not solicit you. We never do. We haven't. We won't. we do it. If you come to us and say, I like a reading, then we do it that way. But, and yes, and Angie reminded us, she has a school thing. Angie is a very proud mama, and Angie's son is being inducted in the National Honor Society tomorrow. So it's not just a school thing. She's being modest. Her son is in the National Honor Society, and that's amazing. We send out for Brandon. We send him out love and congratulations to Mama for helping to make that child, realize all that he can be. I love it. I love it. I love it. So it's wonderful. Yeah. So Angie will be doing the Mama thing, and Sherry will be on board with me tomorrow night, which I love. Okay, super. And then also from all of us, we all are sending you our holiday wishes. So I got to do the little jing jing again. Here we go. You should see, you cannot imagine how much time I spent trying to find that sound, because every other thing was too serious or too, I don't know. And I'm like, you know what? I need to find something light with, especially with the snow falling, because you see something that jingles with snowfall.
Beautiful.
That's kind of how it came
Great
to be.
Lovely.
So, I know. So I loved it. When I found that, I thought, I've got to have that one. That's kind of nice, especially now Thanksgiving was over, so I had to have something. So with that said, Susan, what do you guys got planned for this week? Anything exciting except for your birthday stuff? Again, happy birthday.
I don't know. I've got to meet with some people about my book. So yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, folks, keep watching because Susan's book's going to be coming out, and you're going to definitely want to get that. Susan, remind us what the book is about.
Okay, the book is how to develop your spiritual gifts. And I talk about some of my personal experiences in different areas throughout the book, but I also teach you how to do the tarot, how to do mediumship. It's like kind of like a handbook, but it's got my experiences too and my knowledge. And, I want the best for everybody, and I want everybody to have access to all their gifts and to study them and learn them and let them grow, let them evolve. It's time.
I love it. I love it. And while we're talking about psychic development and growing and learning our abilities, guess what tonight is? It's Tuesday night, which means free psychic class tonight for everybody who wants to join in. Please just send an email to me at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com, and I will send you a link. It's a free Zoom class. It's over Zoom. It's free to everybody. If you want to learn, if you are psychic, if you have abilities, if you want to grow your abilities, if you want to practice your abilities, no matter what end of the spectrum you might be on, beginner, intermediate, advanced, we all come together on Tuesday nights. Again, a free class starts 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 p.m. California, that's 8 p.m. East Coast, and it runs for 2 hours. And again, it's a free class. Everybody is welcome, everybody's invited, and everybody is treated with respect and dignity to learn and grow your abilities. So that is Tuesday nights. If you send me an email, I will send you the link. The link is going up soon. So if you wish to come and join us and learn your abilities, grow your abilities, practice your abilities, whatever you want to do, that's tonight between at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. They run for 2 hours. Send me it at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. It's down here on the thing. And I will send you the link so you can join us for a free class. Again.
And Dawn, you are so creative. Every week it's something different to try, different exercises just to make your brain kind of expand and your abilities to grow. It's awesome.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And the good part is most of the time when people leave the class, they chat afterwards, and then the next day we chat and chat and chat. We become a family. And we actually 2 weeks ago we had an event at my house for the class, and we had people flying in from all over, and it was a blast. So again, we become a community, not just a class. Okay. So with that said, I think we are done. Susan, tell your husband there we said thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill.
Good work,
Thank
Bill.
you, guys. Thank you.
Have a great Wednesday. With that said, we're out of here. Night, night, adios, bye-bye, whatever it is.